like that, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw it up. Break bread with my people, we gon' pull it up. If your price too high, you ain't been lowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel the vibe. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you when God on your side.
I was ooh wee. My respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out? Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance. Trying to get the point in your head, it ain't a so end. We let go and let God, but when we pray we hold hands, you hear me? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel the vibe. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you when God on your side.
I was ooh wee.
I've been thinking about the times I was tripping outside. Could've lost my mind, but you kept me. I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10. Work hard, asking for mercy for the things I did. And I've been thinking about the climb to the top. How it really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props. Cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was
Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back. Let me hear ya, let me hear ya. Let's run it. Game time. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. W's in the chat. Welcome back. Welcome back my voice. Hallelujah. Yeah, amen. Oh my goodness. Wow, the voice is back in action, baby. Feeling good. Feeling great. High off Dayquil. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Let's get it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Good to see y'all. Welcome back to another New York live stream. Feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling great. Showtime, baby. Showtime. What's good? What is good? Z Gamer in the house. There he is. What up, Vicky? What up, Energy? Only bands in the building. Let's go. What up, Clubhouse? How we feeling? What up, Jacob? What up, Wokey? Tommy in the building. There he is. T. Callahan, baby. T. Callahan. Jay Coop in the house. What up, Jay Coop? What up, Marvin? What up, Ron? What's good? How we feeling? DJ Scratchers in the building. All right, welcome in, everyone. Good to see y'all. The Wall Street Snipers here. What up, Arrow Sassy? What's goody? What up, Danny Cash? Good to see y'all, man. The little things that we take for granted, like a roll call. You know, last week I couldn't do the roll call. It was upsetting, but you gotta be grateful, man. You gotta be grateful. See Melly in the building. How are you, brother? How are you? All right, let's get to it. What do you guys say? Let me just organize some things here. Danny Cash in the building. Danny Cash. Let me find some cash. Throw some cash at him. Throw some cash at Danny Cash. Let's go. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Good to be back. It is Tuesday, so we are here. We are ready to go early in the week. Tea Time Tuesday. You better believe your boy is ready to go. Back in action for Tea Time Tuesday, yeah? All right, let's do it. Let me lower the music a little bit. We're going to go ahead and pray here, and then we shall begin our day here today, all right? Let's start the process. Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another moment in time that we can get together, that we can gather here. I thank you for just the ability to speak, Lord, for how grateful we are. You know, we talked about this in the Asian session, but it's the little things, God, that we tend to forget about. The things that you can't even put value on, the things that cost us nothing, that just came with us here, like our voice and our health and our eyes and our ears. And Lord, I just pray that you would continue to make people aware of how grateful they should be if they have those things, Lord. We know that we can always buy new cars and we can always create wealth again and we can always buy new computers, but man, our voice, our eyes, our ears, our mind, we just thank you for it. A heart that pumps, lungs that breathe, Lord. We thank you for it all. We thank you for all these gifts that are completely free and just a pure blessing. So, Lord, I pray that more people would be grateful for the little things. And, Lord, we just ask that you would go before us here, shine a light on our path as we push through here today, and bless our session. We give you all the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, amen. All right, let's do it. Man, the little things. You know, you don't realize how grateful you are to have a voice until you have no voice. You know, sometimes you're not grateful for the things. I think a lot of times we take things for granted that don't have a price on them, right? And a lot of times those things are the natural gifts that we begin to get, right? Which is the things that we're born with, like our sight and our hearing and our senses and whatnot. And again, our mind, which is the most important thing. I think the reason that the mind is just so taken advantage of and just so misused is simply because it's free. But it's the greatest gift that we've been given, my friend. So use the mind properly, use it wisely, and use it to create your reality. All right? Yeah, let's do it. All right, cool. Let's get into it here. Today is April the 14th, and it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to walk that 8-figure trader walk. You know, a lot of people can talk it, but can you truly walk it, right? That's what we're going to do here today. We got some news coming out here right now at 8:30, and that's going to be some PPI stuff. Let's refresh the page and let's see how that came out. Looks like we got red numbers here on the dollar. So do we see gold continue to move up? We'll see. But that's pretty much it for right now. A little bit later, we've got some meetings with the Fed that shouldn't really interrupt our business here today. It's mainly just this red folder here, and that's already passed on. And yeah, we got some opportunities here come like 8:30, 9 o'clock here. So let's jump into the charts here, and let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and these are my ranges from last night. And let's get into it here. Y'all ready? Ready to go? Philippe's ready. Are you ready? And the only way you're ready is if you like the stream. That's the only way you could tell the universe that you're truly ready to receive money today. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like the stream, I don't know about you, man. All right, y'all ready? We subbed. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me just see who's texting. I think I'm gonna have to answer these texts a little bit later. Yes, sir. Let's do it. All right, I think we're good. Let's rock and roll here today, ladies and gents. The big M in the house. All right, Stephen B is here. I think we're good. Stephen B, talk to me on the music. We should be good, but let me just let me know. Give me a little heads up. Yeah, it's good. All right, sir. All right, my friends. Let's get into it here today. Let's take a look at gold here. This is our daily time frame, and as you remember, just tracking back a little bit, just kind of recap from yesterday and all that. We basically had a nasty daily consolidating range, right? And which we still do have that here. So you have some resistance sitting here on the daily. You also have some support right here, and we haven't really been able to do much, right? We did make a big move down here on the daily. We came down, kind of consolidated a little bit, just like normal. Eventually pushed up, and I think this is that retracement that gold is trying to do to continue moving bearish here, but we're struggling, right? We're struggling to get down. Look at that big rejection here, and here, which was yesterday. So a lot of struggle to the downside. At the same time, you're struggling up top here too. Just a lot of wick rejections trying to get out of this range and just simply can't crack the range here. So let's take a look at what we got going on today's candle. You have this daily candle which closed bullish yesterday. Big rejection outside of that overall rejection zone. We came back up. Let me just put the ranges back up there for you guys. We came back up here and closed bullish, but right at like the top of the range, right? So we didn't really close outside of the range. We didn't close towards the bottom of the range, which would have obviously made things a little easier on us here today to kind of pick out direction. But either way, we did close, like I'd say 90% through that range there. So very, very tough to potentially take buys here. But anyway, we did pop up. We did reject here. We have not created a lower wick on this daily candle yet. So very interesting. You already know 85% of candles, right, have both top and bottom wicks on them. So there's an 85% chance now that this candle right here ends up coming back down to create a lower wick. So could we anticipate that move happening here in the New York session? That might be my vibe here today, right? We're tapping target, we're coming straight into the wick rejections. We might be having to counter trend trade here a little bit today. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and see if this is any sort of just a bearish start, you know what I mean, on the 4 hour chart with this daily rejection. So let's see if that's so not really. We did move up, we did reject the highs here, so this was basically our 4 hour resistance level, and looks like we tapped target there. So next candle came down, broke through the lows, but was really unable to stay down, right? Just kind of pop down and then just pop right back up here. So you still have more room, you have a wick to fill. I mean, I am bullish based off of the 4 hour candle. The fact that we did come down, grab the pack here, whatnot, that helps as well to get bullish. We do have a clean range over here to the left hand side, maybe clean range here as well. Let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame so we can take a look at that. So real quick, higher time frame direction, right? Daily tapping target with no bottom wick, right in the middle of this consolidating range. So although we are technically bullish, I completely understand why we could reject here and begin to move down. 4 hour candle broke the lows, also tapped into target here as well. So again, could we anticipate that this 4 hour candle will push down, re-break its low, and continue driving down here today to give that daily candle that lower wick that we're talking about? So let's take a look at the 1 hour here. 1 hour is a mess. Wow. So 1 hour is just, man, Goldie, what's going on with you these days? You know, we need some nice, clean price action, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, so just chopping around here on the 1 hour chart. Very, very tricky, man, especially with the higher time frames not really giving you the best directions here. We did break the lows here. We did kind of grab the pack, so possibly with that news coming out, we may want to move up. So 1 hour is starting to move up here. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. 30 minute has support sitting right here at 47.90. So 47.90 is support. If we are going to anticipate the 4 hour candle moving up, then, you know, ideally you would probably want to see the next candle, you know, this candle close bullish, create support, and then we could take some buys excuse me, on the very next candle, take some profits there and take some profits here. So we'll see about that closure on the 30. We still have 19 minutes left on that. Keep in mind, this is a news candle, so this is a red folder news candle here. It can go really either way at this point. So we do know that we have support here, we have some resistance here, and we can pretty much adjust our ranges at this point. And that is that's our 30 minute range. So let's take a look at the 15 real quick so we can see if anything else needs to change. Yeah, so we may be playing this range here today. So I am open to taking like buys from the bottom, sells from the top. I really do like the sells below. I'm really interested in really hunting that daily lower wick today, right? That candle's just, you know, I've been thinking about it since last night, basically, you know, dreaming about it. So if we can get that lower wick, that'd be great. You've got clean range. 30 closures would be great. 15 closures will work here as well, but we need to see some market structure. So we need this candle to be bullish and then maybe follow up by a bearish candle and then look to take these trades like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. I'm getting this is also being aggressive. I'll be honest, the best sells are below 79 here today, right? Because below 79 you actually come straight all the way back down on the 4 hour candle. You break through 1 hour lows and all that good stuff, but I am certainly open to this idea here today, which is sells below 47.89. Yeah, so that should be good. Excuse me, that should be good here, and that's what I'll be looking for. So sells below 47.89. If we can get a closure below there, we have a wick to fill, and then, sheesh, the buys are tough. The buys are tough. Yeah, 4 hour being bullish too. 1 hour looks okay. Yeah, the issue is, like, you have the range here, right? So if you close anywhere near that range, it gets very tough. So we really need if we are going to take the buys, I would probably look for more so something like this where price actually stays down, right? We kind of stay below here and then we create support at some point towards the bottom of the range, right? And then start to move back up from here. So yeah, that'll probably be my ideas. It's going to be tough to take buys at the top of this range here. Not too good, right? If the candle closes right where it is now, even if it does have a lower wick, it's still like, you know, very difficult to take the buy right here. So yeah, I think the buys have to come, price has to come all the way back down here for me to get involved in buys. And then if we can take that buy from the bottom of the range, that'd be great. If not, I'm going to be looking for the selling opportunities to, you know, keep moving down here today. You got a wick to fill. You got all this clean range to the left. No bottom wick on the daily. I believe this is our, let me just double check something here. Let me see. Okay, yeah, so here it is. So this is our daily lower wick right here, and that's what we're hunting for. So if we can fill that wick, come down, tap into 47.65, possibly even go lower into like 47.53, that's going to be the move for me today. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to wait on the closure here. We got 1 minute for a 15 closure. We got 16 minutes for 30-minute and 1 hour closures coming up. So let's hang tight. Maybe we can stay right at support, plant a brand new support there, and then continue to ride this thing back up. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This sell is going to be a little aggressive, not going to lie, if we take that sell. But if you don't like the sells here, then I think the next best option is going to be below 47.79. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. Not too much to talk about here today. Just a straight mess on Goldie. Just a straight mess. So that'll be it. We'll keep it simple. We'll wait on the closures. I was looking at this sell right here because I just knew, like, you know, NY open and all this stuff and wick to fill, but I didn't take it. I didn't like it. I really didn't. I thought it looked good, and then I continued to just analyze a little bit, and I'm like, support sitting right there. So I'd rather wait for the closure below, and, you know, then we go from there. All right. Cool. Hey, one sec. Yep. Okay. All right, cool. So that is pretty much it here, man. That is pretty much it. Did anybody take these sells? Again, I don't think they were the greatest. They weren't really, I don't know. There wasn't that, I don't know. They were all right. I looked at them. I was ready to set a sell stop, but I didn't do it. Yeah. We have a gap. Oh, on forex. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I could see this wick getting filled and all that. So I'm really looking forward to the move down here today if we can get that. We're gonna obviously need a little bit of support though, right? So hopefully this candle can maybe end up closing bullish, right? I would have loved to see that candle close just like that, and then we take the sells off the next candle if it gives us the confirmation, something like that, all right? And then we take this thing down. So that's my vision. That's the trade I'm looking for. This is the trade that, you know, if I'm gonna risk $5,000 today, 6,000-7,000, this is the one I'm looking for right here. So we'll see if we can get it. All right. Any questions? Mr. Playbook. There he is. Let's go. NQ, please. Yes, sir. Give me 1 sec. We'll take a look at the NASDAQ. I took it off the 15-minute at 8 a.m. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was considering it. But yeah, pretty much if you want to take a little screenshot, that's my move here today. So if we can get that, I'll be willing to risk about, I don't know, $7,000 on the trade. And if not, then I gotta wait. Patiently. All right. Cool. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ here. Let's take a look at NQ. We'll also look at silver as well, and we'll see what we can come up with here. So let's get rid of all the drawings, and let's move over to the daily, and let's work our way down, my friends. All right. So daily time frame, just, my goodness, just skyrocketing up. Holy smokes. So we excuse me, we kind of trickled our way down here, right? We and just bounced right out of there. I mean, look how long it took us to get down, and then look how fast we retraced that whole move. So big move back up here on the NASDAQ. We are bullish. We did close with very little to no top wick, which is interesting. Our 4-hour candle is also currently bullish at the moment right now. You have a little support sitting right here. A lot of clean range to the left. Let's take a look at the top side here. Yeah, we got our resistance over here to the left, which we're right at it. So above that is all clean on the 4 hour, but it looks like we are starting to tap into a target there. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. 1 hour is, oh, what the hecky? 1 hour is, let me get rid of that, is basically respecting that area there. So we'll go back to the 1 hour. So we are respecting that level there. We are rejecting. We're starting to come back down here. Let's take a look at the 30 minutes getting resistance now. So you got some clean range, right, to come down. This area isn't the best, but it is clean for the most part. 15-minute needs a top wick, but I think if you get a 30 closure in about 11 minutes, if we stay high up here, right, somewhere up at the top of the range, then there is the opportunity to take these sells, right, come this next hourly candle. So yeah, that looks pretty good to me. No buys at all pretty much for NQ. If we could take that sell though, that'd be fantastic. Other than that, the sells below here are going to be your best bet, as you have all that clean range to come down. All right, cool. Yeah, voice is back. Yeah, voice is feeling strong and great and fantastic and all the other positive words that I should be saying. Yeah, I am feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better, feeling a lot more like myself here today and yesterday, and we're ready to roll. Okay, I held off due to it being in the middle of the range. Same. Had everything marked off just like you today. Awesome. Let's go, Ron. Let's go. All right, shall we look at silver? I don't even think most of y'all can't even afford to trade silver. What y'all doing? He's like, Dan, he just spoke to me. All right. Anyways, silver, moving on up here. Here we go. So we're starting our uptrend here on the daily. We've been moving down for quite some time. Again, just like gold, daily has no lower wick whatsoever. So pretty interesting. We did just fill the wick here. We are coming into these levels up here as well. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour also with no bottom wick here. So let's take a look. We do have clean range though, right? There's a lot of clean range on the 4 hour. I'd probably say we're a bit overextended. Yeah, would you? On the 4 hour. So I mean, that doesn't mean that we can't keep moving up, right? Just because we think that we're overextended, we could still move up. We just need structure here on the lower time frame. So 1 hour is trying to create that structure at the moment. 30-minute is ranging a little bit. So I think what we can do is mark off this range here. You have resistance at 730. You have some support here. Let's take a look at these wicks, make sure it's all good on the 15, which it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So bullish based off the 4 hour and the daily, but also open to the sells due to the fact that the 4 hour and the daily are both chalked, right? Overextended, tapping targets. So just like NQ, I don't know how interested I am with the buys, but these sells coming down here would be fantastic. So some sort of opportunities to where you get all that rejection, maybe even a steep top wick. You got this high, and then that high, all respecting each other, and then the move down right here looks pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much the moves I'm looking for today. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the buys are very tough on all the pairs because they're simply just way up in targeted areas at this point. So yeah, overextended, hitting targets and all that. But yeah, let's wait on it. We don't have anything right this moment, but we'll wait on the closures here. Yeah, should be a good day. When there's no bottom wick, what does that mean for the trend? You know, it doesn't really mean much because you could have candles trending, right? And all that'll happen is like one candle will just come down, right? And break that low just to move back up. So usually that happens, or something like this will happen where you'll get a bearish candle, right? And then that next candle will come down, hit those lows, come back up, maybe close something like this, right? Maybe there's a zone or something to the left. It'll respect that zone, but at the same time, it'll wick down, give that other candle a lower wick, and then, you know, that might not interrupt the trend at all, right? Price may just continue moving bullish and then keep going up like that. So, excuse me, it's not that it's always going to interrupt the trend or anything, but it's likely to happen before the trend continues, if that makes sense. Yeah, kind of like you see on the 4 hour candle there too, like just broke the lows and right there, right? And then just price could keep moving up here after breaking those lows. See down here, we broke the lows, kept going up. So Yeah, it's just you can expect a push down into that area and then close some partials. And that's why we close partials in those zones and, do all that good stuff. All right, well, we'll see what gold wants to do. Sim Z, how we feeling? Wow, it's good to be able to speak again. Micros on silver. Okay, there you go. Yeah, micros. True. Wait for us, gold. Yeah, we'll see. We got red numbers on the dollar here, which is interesting. So we got to be careful on this news candle here, because this news candle may want to break the lows and pop back up and close bullish. Was walking through my city at work and I seen this. Hey, yo. Let's get it. Top tier exteriors. Yeah, I like it. Hey, free promo. I can't be promoting these guys. I got to call them for an affiliate code or something. Green, reach out to them. Yeah, reach out to these dudes. Get an affiliate or something. What up, Green? How we feeling? Voice is 96%. Yeah, I'd say that's about accurate. Yeah, 96, something like that. 95%, 100%. Yeah, as I mentioned, I was looking for these sells, but again, just caught up in that range and whatnot. I don't know. I just didn't really like them. I'm anticipating this wick to get filled here, so hopefully it gives us the opportunity to participate in that move. So we'll see. We can't control the markets. We can't control them. Clubhouse, how you guys doing? Johnny Gems was popping. Hey, how are you?
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
Incredible. How are you?
Amazing, bro. Blessed and highly favored.
Let's get it. You on that?
Great session here today.
You on that day quill or what?
I'm on that Advil, bro.
That day quill. That's the secret sauce right there.
I know. I need it. I don't have any. I need to get some, bro.
I got you, bro. $10 a cup.
All right, bet, bro.
$10 a cup. I got you. $10 a shot.
Bring it today, bro. Because I'm gonna need it.
I'm telling you, man. You gonna feel incredible. You gonna feel incredible,
bro. Today I woke up, man, and my throat was killing, but it's getting better. I took some Advil, so I mean the Dayquil will help a lot if you bring that.
I got you, brother. $15 a cup.
I'll pay that, bro. Just bring that.
No doubt.
What's up, chat? How y'all feeling?
Hey, anybody else need Dayquil? Just holler at me. You know where I'm at.
We back TT style. Plan the trade the plan, embrace probabilities, and let go, let God. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. The Connect's bringing some NyQuil later too. So if you guys need NyQuil, just give me a holler.
Yo,
I got them. I'm moving them by the shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick some up.
30 milliliters at a time.
I know. Yeah, Magnus, I'm fasting and taking pills right now.
Damn, that's not good actually. You shouldn't take pills on an empty stomach.
Damn, you're right, bro. Snap.
All you need is that honey.
Maybe I should go, I'll have some soup maybe. I don't know.
All you need is that. Yeah, get some soup, man. Bring out the Liptons.
Magnus, you remind me, bro. Thanks for that awareness.
Yeah, 90 for 25. Got y'all. Where should you place your stop loss? If you tell me where your entry is, maybe I can help you with the stop loss.
Yeah, I like these ranges here. See what's up. Just gotta wait.
Yeah, man.
Basically, like stuck in a range.
Yeah, I was looking at this sell here earlier, but it was just too jammed up, and I was thinking, like, is this really a trade worth taking? Like, I understand the wick can get filled and whatnot, but I didn't take it.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Johnny Jen's off the
like
NyQuil. Look at my last guy. We gave him NyQuil. Look at him. Does it look like he feels sick? Does it look like his throat is hurting? He was out like a light.
If I take NyQuil, no shot, I'll be there at London session.
I'm giving John NyQuil on the golf course today, chat.
Yeah, yo, we said Dayquil.
Yeah, Dayquil. That's right. Yeah.
This guy. He wants that dope bad, bro. That's your strategy.
John's got the NyQuil today.
Yeah. Word.
You saw the sell too? Yeah, I thought it was okay, you know, but again, not really the best. And like, you should really think, like, I know sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm down to risk $8,000 on that. Like, and you're like, well, I'm down to risk 80, you know, but that's where like the problem lies, because see, you're still going to make that same decision when it comes to 8,000. So you might as well start really getting picky and selective at $80, right? Or $800 before God blesses you with your riches. Yeah. Because then you're just going to throw it away again. You're just going to be like, all right, it's a good trade. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and risk this big amount of money. But, you know, it's just, sometimes it's just not worth it, right? Like if you get, yeah, this would have been a winner today. Absolutely. But if I would have got stopped out, I would have said, what were you doing trading in the range like that, bro? Like, support here, wick, you know, like just the tight range that you're in. There's really no point. That could have been a avoided, you know, a loss that was avoided, right? So you got to start thinking. I want you to start thinking like you actually have $1 million in your trading account. Remember, when I first got started and I first got profitable, I was pretending that SMB Capital had given me the money that was in my, I don't know, FTMO or my forex funds account. So I considered that real deal money, although I, you know, really it wasn't, right? I could just spend $500 and get a new challenge, but I decided to pretend. I decided to act as if I was making decisions with a real $100,000 account that if I didn't make the right decisions on, SMB Capital would pull that account from me and say, you're fired. You know what I mean? So can you use the imagination? Can you act as if and start to treat your $800 account like an $8,000 account or an $80,000 account and make wise decisions while you're trading? So that's one thing that really helped me, you know, early on, is just the simple fact of pulling out the imagination and using it to my advantage. And it sounds kiddish and funny and stuff, but you know, sheesh, I probably made over close to $1 million trading at this point now over the years. So it's not as kiddish as you would think. Trust me.
You gotta treat it the same, bro. You'll trade it the same exact way. If you can't trade a small account, you definitely can't trade a big account. So it's like you gotta work on the skill sets first, and the habits, and then work your way up, earn your size.
Same deal with your losses. If you cry like a little baby over your $80 loss, best of luck to you on your $800 or $8,000 or $80,000 loss, because you know the bigger you get, the bigger losses you're going to take. And if you know if you're quaking at a little bit, I mean, what does the word say, right? It's because you've been faithful with a little bit. I give you a lot of it. But if you ain't faithful with a little bit, then how could you even expect to get a lot? You know what I mean?
It's facts, bro.
What's up, Catherine?
Yeah,
Hello?
everyone thinks like, yo, what's up, brother? Everyone thinks like a bigger trading account is gonna solve their problems, Nick. But it's like, no, you need the skill sets and habits. It doesn't even matter about the account size currently.
Yeah, so true.
What matters is you understand the skill and you're familiar with it and can perform.
Yes,
And then the number, that's just the digits part, you know? And it's actually funny because that's the only thing that really changes in this game. Like, you don't change like your strategy unless the data says so. The numbers is really the only thing that will change.
Yeah, and like when it comes to like trading strategy, like we talked last night about how really if you go watch my streams from the very beginning days, you will see us do the same exact thing that we do to this very day today. You know, we've gotten better, obviously. So we've added like one or two setups to our playbook, but we have never we never changed our foundation, right? We never changed like how we take trades based off of volume, candlestick anatomies, and ranges, right? So even though we added two setups to our playbook, we never threw in an indicator. We never threw in this other concept. You see how it always remained around the same exact concept, which was candlestick patterns, ranges, volume, and higher time frame direction. So okay to make those type of adjustments to your system. Just make sure you stay with the foundation of it all, right? Don't try and throw in SMC and ICT and ABC and 1, 2, 3 and all these other crazy things, because again, we talked about in Asian last night, like we were just playing around with this stuff up here. Like, do you know that somebody today is going to make a ton of money trading a line chart? Did you know that today somebody is going to make a ton of money using the steps? Somebody today is also going to make a ton of money using some sort of high volume candles. There are thousands of ways to pull money from the markets, right? So you have to understand that if there's 1,000 ways, the only way to be successful is to pick 1 or 2 of them, right? Because otherwise you can take a loss in one strategy and then gang, there's a whole sea of strategies over here that you can start to fish, right? But again, if you're not consistent and disciplined and know what you want and have a desire to get better, then you're going to run into the same problems as you catch these fish and come up with these new strategies, right? It's just going to keep on, just a couple losses. You can't handle it mentally. You move on to the next. There's thousands of ways to trade. None of them are right. None of them are wrong. They're just, do they fit your personality? And can you be consistent with them every day while you're, on this trading journey? That's it. Otherwise, there's thousands to get lost in the sea. And I hate to see you get lost in the open sea when there's an opportunity for you to, party over here with us, or really with any strategy. But
big facts.
Amateurs think about how much money they can make. Professionals think about how much money they could lose. That's true too. Yeah. I mean, every trade you ever see me take, I'm always performance focused. I'm never, ever outcome focused. Do I want to win every trade I take? Of course. Do I plan on winning every trade? Yeah. Otherwise, I obviously wouldn't get in it, right? But does it matter? The thing is, does it matter if I win? It doesn't, right? Because all that matters is that I focus on performance. And you may say, well, Nick, it's easy to say that at this point now. But John, was I not doing that before we ever even started to stream on YouTube?
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Exactly. Yep.
So before we ever even had anyone watching or anyone paying attention, it was simply me trying to make money for my family to be free. And I knew what I had to do. And those are the things that I had to do. And those are the things that I did do, right? To make sure that I was professional, I was in line with my goals and dreams, and I was lining up with them as the days went on. So that was long before I had all this extra money, because a lot of people say, well, you have extra money, so you might not care about the outcome of the trade. Okay, that's true, but that's not the reason, right? That was applied long before I had some extra money laying around. I promise y'all. I know you guys weren't there. I know you didn't see me back then. Maybe a handful of you have, but if any of you guys have, speak up and let the people know that we had aligned with these goals before we ever had accomplished them, right? So we had to do those things before we can really see the result of them. So if you can do that, you, my friend, as well, because by the way, 95% of people won't do it, right? 95% of people will not continue pressing forward without results, basically. So if you can do that and you can act as if, right, then you will get the results at some point down the road. John, let me help you out. My bad. There you go. Close. Does that make sense? Anyone have questions on that? Anyone have questions? This is very important. Can you act as if, right, you're an 8-figure trader long before the 8 figures are there? Can you act as if you don't care about the outcome of the trade while you technically do care about it, right? Yeah. So that's the big separator. And again, that's where most people fail. They think it's technicals, they think it's a strategy, or they think it's all this blah, blah, blah stuff. But really, it's them. It's them, so. I saw your streams. You never change a single thing except refining the strategy, doing it repeatedly. Yeah, exactly, Riz. Exactly. So, look, all the proof is in the pudding. Go back, watch some of my older live streams. You'll see John hanging out in school. You'll see us doing the same exact thing, talking the same exact way. Believe it or not, we were probably a little bit more patient, a little bit more, not disciplined, but a little bit more patient, because at that point we didn't really have the fade. We didn't have, the inverted celery going on for us and whatnot. So, yeah, we're just simply taking breakouts, onions, and celeries. That was it.
Yes, sir.
I remember you telling me you had a long way to go still financially and still acting the same. Yeah, facts. Yes, sir. Sandman, how we feeling, big dog? Good to see you, brother. As a human, we need more money and more and more. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Like, dude, exactly. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
It's never ending.
Care to explain why your resistance is at 01? Yeah, I mean, you have resistance here, right? So there's some resistance at 01. There's a big 15-minute resistance at 01 as well. And to be honest, I really don't like the buys today. I'd rather see if I can sit on my hands here and wait for, like a bigger move back up and try and catch something like this, right? Where not, I mean, that's kind of ugly, but try and catch like a move that comes up and then sell from the top of that range there. So something like this, boom, we come up, close like that. We look for resistance up here. Because remember I said in the breakdown, like immediately when I got here, I kind of looked at it, I say, yeah, we might have to trade this range here today. That might be all we're doing. So I put a new video up in the clubhouse in the course about when it's good to trade the range, when it's not good. And, if we get this type of price action, then I think it'll be pretty good to trade the range here today. So it's just got to be clean.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's clean.
It is clean. Yeah, it's starting to be pretty clean. Yep.
Yeah.
Detach from the outcome, focus on the process. Yep. You guys hear it? My viral thing, my one of my podcasts is kind of going viral right now, and it's talking about, my only goal every day is to show up and follow my plan. I have no other goals. I have zero preconceived goals. I don't care. I don't have a money goal today. I don't have a PIP goal today. I don't have I want to make my YouTube community so happy today and call trade. None of that. I'm simply here to show up, look for the best trade according to my playbook and my system, make money, and get out of here today. That is my mission today and every day for that matter. And I have no goals, zero goals when it comes to today's trading. Just I need to act. I need to perform well. That's all. As long as I perform well, I can live with that. And yeah, usually that ends up being a profitable decision too.
Exactly. You gotta treat trading like a business because then you have a job at hand, right? You can focus on doing your job, right? So we focus on that job every day. Many people don't focus on it.
Yeah. Yo, Tyler, man. Happy that you're feeling a little better, bro. Wow, everyone feeling excellent here today. Let's get it. Appreciate the message. Yes, sir. Of course. Yeah, a lot of people a little under the weather. I was under the weather too, and I was just sitting outside, just I don't know, hugging some trees and stuff. And I was thinking, man, we take things for granted, don't we? I just happened to be like watching one of my friends in his on his IG story, and I was like, really couldn't move that day. I was like, laying down most of the day, and I seen him, and he was out and about in his car and stuff, and I realized, there's people that can't move any day. There's people that have to lay down every single day of their life, and they would do anything to be in our situation right now, or to just to be able to walk around, and be outside and play sports, or just be healthy, right? Have a voice, man. You don't realize the things that we take for granted, like my voice and whatnot, and it's just crazy. You really get a perspective at that point. I always like to look at the deep perspectives on things, especially as I, was just laying around for like a week, man. I couldn't really do much, and I was thinking, we take so much for granted. We get all these iPhones, and we get all these computers and these cars and these houses and all this stuff, but they could really all be replaced, all of it, but your mind, right? I think one of the reasons why we just take advantage of the mind is because it's free. It's a free gift from God, right? It's something that just comes with us. Every natural breath, every pump of the heart, every opportunity to see or hear or whatnot. I mean, we take that stuff for granted so much, but trust me, there's somebody right now that wish they had sight, or wish they could hear, or wish they could move their legs or whatnot. So it's really, really good to just appreciate what you got in life, man. I know a lot of you guys might be mad at your financial situation, but gang, I mean, there's somebody right now that wishes they could just turn on this computer and listen to what I'm saying here, or be able to have a little bit of money to watch the charts or look at things, and they can't. So don't take for granted what you have, right? Which is the most important things is your health, your mind, your body, right? These are things that, if they break, sometimes we can't fix them. So make sure you take advantage of the opportunity you have here. Some people were born with no legs, no arms, no eyes. It's crazy. So really, really be grateful for what you got. And sometimes that allows you to just kind of be a little bit more okay with your situation, right? It's like, all right, you know what? I'm only struggling with money. Money could be made, right? Money could be made. I could develop some skills and make a whole bunch of money next year. But man, my eyes, my ears, my mind, my brain, I'm so grateful for it. So just sometimes you got to find those little things to be grateful for.
Amen, bro.
Things can be replaced. People, yeah, exactly, man. Stop the war. Stop the wars, man. Damn.
Man.
Watching from your work. All right, great. Someone actually can't even work right now, right? They don't even have a job. They can't find a job, and so again, I know we at times talk crap about jobs, and you guys know I'm talking to the right crowd in most cases, right? Most people here want to probably, walk away from their job at some point, and not maybe because they hate it, but because they just they love their life. I'm never down on jobs. I'm just up on freedom. So it's not like I'm downing jobs. I'm just upping freedom. And I know that most people are here to create freedom. But man, if you got a job and, you're putting food on the table for your family at the same time, you got to also be grateful for that too. And, appreciate it. I mean, that's what's providing you the money to buy your challenge accounts and, to maybe invest and stuff like that. So just appreciate what you got. Goldie, 15 closure above, 30 still nothing, no bottom wick here, so let's just be careful. It is 9:15, so I'll wait on 9:30 and look to swing the bat here at 9:30 today.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a little unpredictable here, though. You don't really want to buy here anyway. You got resistance and all that stuff. So.
I'm more interested in the sells.
Hey, guys, want to take buys here?
Yeah, let's take buys.
Gratitude, baby.
Yes,
sir.
Gratitude's the best attitude.
I needed to hear that in this moment. I know you did. We all do. I needed to hear it. I needed to hear it the other day because as much as I'm aware, sometimes we become unaware. Sometimes, again, we're so used to that last breath that you take the next one for granted. Buying the pullback. Very nice, very nice. Fair enough, fair enough. Pikachu! What's poppin'?
We program our mind with repetition of information. So we do need to remind ourselves of this every day, Our mind needs to know it. Needs to be programmed to be grateful at all times. So
gratitude is one of the big secrets of life, man.
Yeah.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so shall he be. So I would be grateful, my friends.
Sure.
Am I reading a book right now? Yeah, I'm reading a big collection of Neville Goddard. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Neville Goddard, but I'm reading a collection of his books. There's about 10 of his books, and they're absolutely mind-blowing. So I've been learning a lot. Getting different perspectives. It's pretty cool. Hey, love y'all too, man. The Power of Positive. Oh, The Subconscious Mind. Yeah, that's such a good book. It's Joseph Murphy. Incredible book. Actually, I was listening to. I had to take a car ride the other day, so I had a 2-hour ride. And of course, I turned my car into a university on wheels. You guys know I didn't bump hip hop and R&B the whole time, right? So I listened to let me send you guys the link. I think it's good audio. Excuse me. Let's see here. Yeah, so they did a quick what is this, like 30 minute recap of that book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I would recommend you guys take a listen, man. It's good. It was a good listen. Basically everything that he talks about in that recap I have done, and I have created basically what you see my life now as. Basically just through those daily practices of programming the subconscious mind there. So yeah, good, really, really good. I just put the link in there for you guys. So check it out when you have 30 minutes. You guys like, I don't have 30 minutes. I just have time for 300 1-minute videos. Now, you got one thing I would encourage you all is try and get away from short form content. It's ruining your brain. It's ruining your brain, I promise. Please, I beg you, man. Do not let your kids watch short form content. Please, please. Put on freaking what do I put on for these kids? Little Bear. Who remembers Little Bear? You guys remember that? Yeah, my kids be watching if they watch any cartoons, they're typically watching like those older, slower, not as, just endorphinated, I don't know what you would call it, but dopamine type of shows, man. Those shows are crazy, crazy. There's my boy. There's my boy, Little Bear. Hell yeah. Tom and Jerry. Exactly.
That was my favorite right there.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram. I don't care what platform it is. Try and stay away from it. I know it's almost unavoidable these days, but try and stay away from any short form content, because watch when you go try and watch this that I showed you. I want you to do a study on yourself. Yeah? When you go to listen to this 30-minute video, I want you to really tally up and jot down how many times you went to grab your phone to watch a short form video while you're watching a long form video. It is scary, gang. The phones are taking over like the Terminator. AI is taking over. So just be very, very careful with your brain and your mind and think about the future. Cartoons nowadays, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they be watching Franklin. What you guys know about Franklin? My dog right there. Franklin, Tom and Jerry, Little Bear, things like that, if they ever watch. I put on like real life stuff too, like Animal Planet stuff, and just let them watch like real stuff. The Pink Panther. Just bought The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Hey, let's go. It's a deep book. It really is. It's got a lot of words. It's got a lot of words in that book, but yeah, take on the challenge because it'll completely transform your life. Another good book to check out, The Complete Works of Florence Shine. Oh, nice. I've never read this. Let's go. She did I don't know if it was her. I don't think it was her actually, but someone with her name, Florence something, also wrote a book called The Game of Life. It may be that as well. Paw Patrol, yeah, I mean my kids watch Paw Patrol from time to time, but that's also one of the shows that are kind of on the other end of, you probably don't want them watching too much. But yeah. I have a hard time finding the pair you're trading. There are so many to choose from. Can you open up and show which one to pick?
Just gold.
Just gold, yeah. What are you trading? Forex or futures? So that has a big. It all depends on what you're trading. So that's probably why you can't find it. You may be trading like CFD account or Forex. But if you let me know what style you're trading, I can let you know what the symbol is. Yeah, 4 hour moving back up here, but no opportunities, man, for us. Nothing. MNQ, I'm on it right here. MNQ. Yeah, these cells actually aren't too bad here. What time is it? Yeah, let's wait for 9:30 though, because 9:30 is creeping on us here, and we don't want to get caught up in the wick salt. So if you guys have never traded NQ at 9:30, then I would just stay away right now. If you guys are experienced at 9:30, then do your thing. Do your thing. But the sells do look good, but again, 9:30 could be extremely unpredictable here. You're trading futures? Okay, so if you're trading futures, then you have to be at GCM6 or MGCM6. So try and look for that. MGCM6. That's the new one. They actually just yeah, you might have to roll over. You might have to roll over your chart because there's a new contract now. So MGC, and then on the tail end it should say M6. So look for the M6. Oh, a playlist of old Disney cartoons? All right, let's get it, Norbin. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, less cuts. Just, I mean, I actually seen someone did like a side-by-side of that show Blippi, which I don't really recommend your kids watch that one, especially if you have males. But they showed Blippi on one end, a little Blippi up here, and then they showed the other cartoon, like Little Bear or something, right, on the other end. And it was like, you could just see how much more slow and calm the Little Bear show was, and how fast and speedy and dopamine and boom, 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 and so much stuff going on the Blippi thing. So it's wild. It's wild. A lot of color. It's crazy. All right, Goldie, juice box. Juicing. We did have
want to give us what we want. No worries.
Nope. We did have an idea of the buys down here, but I mean, I wanted to see a better closure on that candle, and then obviously wanted to see a better, bottom wick there too. So if we could have had something more stronger, right, instead of that doji, something like maybe this, and then a lower wick, that would have got me involved here. But never had a good confirmation candle, nor a good lower wick. So you gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. But somebody else, here's the thing, you're gonna go on YouTube or Instagram or something else, and you're gonna see somebody else, and they had taken that trade from way down here, and you're gonna think, I'm stupid, man, I missed a move, blah blah. But you don't understand, gang. Like, remember what we talked about the other day? They might be trading this stupid line chart, right? Who knows what they're doing, right? And that, again, that's their money to be made, not ours today, right? There's going to be times where we make a bunch of money and they don't have a setup that's playing out. So you really just got to stick to your game at all times. And you say, oh, you're going to feel bad now. You're going to get FOMO and you're going to do stupid stuff. But that's what rookie traders do. New traders, newbie, amateurs, right? Because they don't realize that other person, they were following a trend line, or they were following a moving average, right? That allowed them to see that opportunity there. But according to the way I trade and I take positions, there is no opportunity, right? But for somebody else, there's a golden opportunity. And that's the thing that most traders fail to realize, is they think, oh man, I didn't see the move coming. Yeah, because you guys trade two totally different ways. So you're obviously going to see different moves, and different things are going to work and make sense for different strategies. So don't get too caught up in everything going on out there. Look, if you want to trade moving averages and you want to trade trend lines, then go commit to that, right? But then don't be mad when, the moving average didn't work, and, another person takes a buy or a sell and they make money, and your moving average or trend line didn't line up. It's just, again, there's so many ways to pull money out the market. You just got to stick with one and be disciplined to it.
Facts, bro. People think they need to get educated on more strategies, but really they just need to apply one, and then their trading will be great.
That's it. We know that there's other people out here that caught the buys. We know they caught the sells. We know that there's traders trading their system, right? So they're trading their system. You trade your system.
Yep. like you said, bro, it's not an education problem, it's an application problem. Just everyone knows what's up. They just no one just no one applies it.
Yeah. I always watch your trading style. I'm from Africa. Yo, yo. What's up, Eric? Eric. What broker do I use? Anyone to recommend? Not really. Not really. Are you trading forex or futures? I use Tradeovate. They're the broker that I use. You know, they're probably like the standard, so they're pretty good if you want to trade your own capital. If not, there's a couple forex brokers I could probably point you to as well. You need my course? I got it for you, brother. Right here. You have a golden opportunity. You could ask me any question you like right now. If you want, I do have a course, but it's not for sale. It's in the clubhouse. So you have to join the clubhouse, and you can have access to the course and the webinars and all that good stuff. But I don't have any like individual course that I just sell or share or anything like that. So all the information is within the clubhouse. Clubhouse is basically where we're trying to build a legit professional trading floor, almost like a trading educational company. So everything, all the education is sitting in there, and you know, I have some stuff on YouTube and all that.
Yes, sir. One of the first steps to being a great trader is finding a great mentor. So, you know, you got to invest in your trading, but unless you don't know how to trade, right, you're not gonna know how to trade unless you learn. So you got to invest in learning first. So I highly recommend you join the clubhouse.
Yeah,
because that's where you're gonna learn everything.
Yeah, and then you get to trade live with us, and you can avoid all the BS that's out there. You know, like what better way? I mean, you buy a course because you want to learn how that trader trades. So what better way to do it than to just live trade with me? You know, again, most traders that sell a course out there, they sell a course because, hint, hint, sorry to bust your bubble, but they actually don't know how to trade.
Yeah.
They actually don't know how to consistently put up good numbers, right? So they sell you a course instead, and they go, hey, that's how you do it. But I'm here to show you how to do it, right? I'm here to show you consistently how to do it, and not only just show you, but show you again and again and again and again and again and again every single day, every single week, every single month. So, you know, a lot of times the reason that you're going to buy that course is simply just because you want access to the way that trader likes to trade. So here you have live streams. It doesn't really get much better than that.
No, sir. And then on top of it, you got a full course to learn about the teaching the concepts more in depth. I mean,
oh yeah, true.
Come on, man.
Then you get the course.
But this is the forex mindset. This book, amazing book. Chapter 2, finding a mentor in trading and in life.
Facts. What's chapter 1 again?
All the pros say it, bro. You know, make that jump.
You guys know only brokies say no. The mentorship is a scam. Yeah, really. What about your job that you go to? You make more than your boss? Well, you know, simple question, G. You make more money than your boss? No. Does he make more money than his boss? No. Do you do more work than your boss? Yes. Does he? All right, guy at the top making all the money, guy at the bottom doing all the work. It sounds like a pyramid scheme. Most 9-to-5 jobs right there. So, you know, hiring a mentor, only brokies talk about that. That's not a good idea. Anyone who's successful will probably point to a mentor at some point or another that, you know, just help them, guide them a little bit. We all need help. We all need a little help.
Yep.
Yeah, the course is it's all broken down. It's basically all the concepts that I use to trade on the day-to-day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple course too, not too complicated.
Not at all. I like it too. It's short, straight to the point videos.
Yeah, if you guys join the clubhouse, basically this is what you get access to: trading course, all the live streaming. So you get all the live streams and whatnot, all the Sunday webinars, trade reviews, little tutorials, stuff like that. New York, London, Asian session, all that good stuff. You'll also see, this is the full course here: how to read candles, how to understand the playbook, liquidity, pack runners, proper entries, valid support and resistances, why we use limit orders, how to do a top-down analysis, the importance of clean ranges, all that good stuff. We talk about impulse entries, the fades, the inverted celeries, higher time frame, lower time frame correlation, risk management, all that. Basically everything you need to be successful. Like there's almost no excuse after you watch that on why you can't start to not win right away, but start to progress and start to be able to become aware of these concepts and, you know, all that good stuff. By the way, that's not even the webinars. Like if you come down here to the webinar section, Saturday webinars, these are hours and hours of content. Like I did look at this one right here. I did a 2 hour, I think this one's 2 hours and 24-minute webinar on technical analysis. I did 2 of them. The next day was 3 hours and 5 minutes. So this is 5 hours of just me yapping about technicals and technical analysis and all that good stuff. Down here you've got all different type of webinars, trade management, risk management. Imagine listening to me talk about higher time frame, lower time frame for 2 hours. 2 hours, an hour 20 on both of those videos. Man, we talk about emotions. Rafi comes in there, success habits, trade management. This is all within the clubhouse. How to truly set goals, how to goal set, how to read candles and ranges. I mean, we talk this is an hour 40 minutes, gang, on how to read candles and ranges. So by the way, if you're in the clubhouse right now, you are probably not, you're sitting on a gold mine. You're sitting on a gold mine that you haven't gone through yet. So highly recommend you dabble through all this stuff here. Look at this. Look at this. Never ending. Never ending.
Bro, if I'm in the chat, bro, I'm getting in the clubhouse right now.
Hundreds of hours of content. Give me 1 sec, man. I need a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
I need some honey.
Bro, bring me some, bro. All right, man. Hopefully no one took that inverted celery. The reason we didn't take that inverted celery is simply because we did not get a closure below. We got a resistance right there to the left, right? So, yeah. If you did, I mean, all good. It's a lesson for you. Wait for closures below or above resistance or supports, and then you'll avoid, taking losses like that. Yeah, loss to me are either probability or a lesson, so this could be a lesson to some. Yeah, that's why we didn't like the 15-minute. Yep, correct. Hey, yo. Yo, am I tripping or are we hearing this sound again? All right, cool. All right, only one?
My bad. I don't know how that happened.
Yo, Time D Pips, what's up, brother?
Technical difficulty.
Yes, sir, brother. You know the vibes. Another day, be patient, discipline to the plan. That's literally what we show up and focus on every day. All these amateur traders focus on making money and the outcomes of their trades, bro. We're just trying to be patient, disciplined today. That's our job.
Bro, I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, the webinar. I opened the web. I opened the webby. There we go. My bad.
Too much Advil, yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little drunk off Dayquil here today.
Yeah, you are. How are you gonna play golf today? Sheesh.
Hey, don't worry about that.
You're right. I don't care.
What do you think about people who trade with bots? Like, what do I think about them as a person? Or what do I think about, like, the idea of trading with bots?
Good for them, bro.
As a person, I cannot judge. But as a trader and stuff, I mean, there's a lot of traders that trade with just robotic systems, especially out there on Wall Street and whatnot. So I think it's good. I think if you're buying it from, like, some random kid on Instagram with, Lamborghinis and stuff, I mean, that might be an issue. But if you use a legitimate, systematic, like, hedge fund, robot system, I mean, I think there's some good ones out there for sure. But, the kid on IG who's, flexing all the Lambos and stuff, I probably wouldn't buy it from him. Let's just say that.
Honestly, if it works, like, it's smart, honestly. Like, it's a smart way to create passive income, like, without you trading. Your bot trades for you. But it's tough to do that too.
Yeah. I take pride in like kind of like trading like a robot, like systematically like that. So
yeah, same, bro. I like to say it's capital income. You know, people say like trading isn't necessarily passive income, like it's kind of active income, but I like to say it's like capital income because it's still your capital working for you.
yeah.
I'm just sitting down, you know, just chilling here.
All right, can we do a fresh top-down analysis? What do you guys think? Because prices all over the place here. So let's just refresh ourselves here, just so we know where we're at, right? So let's just talk about this. The daily time frame again is kind of in this range here, so we don't really have much direction. If we look at our current daily candle, it's whatever. Yeah, it really is. There's no bottom wick on the candle. We never closed above the range. There's so many signs that say, be careful here on the buys, right? For our system in particular. So we are coming into these highs now, right? These wick rejections here, where we have rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this could very well be the 6th rejection to that area, right? So again, keep in mind, you're more prone to get rejected here when you don't have a lower wick, right? If this candle had a lower wick, I probably wouldn't be as aggressive on the selling idea that as I am today. But because that candle has no lower wick, very, very high chances we push into these highs here that we will start to reject come, 10 o'clock now or 10:30. So we are moving into this area at 9:30. We do see that we did break the low on the 1 hour. We do have resistance sitting right here as well, which we already tapped that level there. So there's a nice move up here. Let's take the 4 hour. So 4 hour tapped that level. We broke the lows here, and now we're kind of retesting this area. So will we reject? Like we have rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Will we reject here again? If we can get a closure, like a bearish closure, then we have, look what we see here on bearish closures. We see you have a candle close bearish, next candle drives. Candle close bearish below, we drive. We close bearish below, we drive, right? So could we get a potential bearish candle here to close in our favor and then start to drive, right? Yes, buddy. You need something? Just sit back and watch the analysis, little G, all right? So now that we're in this area here, will we start to reject? We've got volume on our side. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour also beginning to reject, a 30-minute as well, and then the 15, right? So if we can get a little bit of maybe a push up here and do something like this, where we move up, fail to fill the wick, tap this area, and then come down and break the low, that actually could be a a current candle fade position. So we'll see if we can get that. If not, it would be nice. Hold on, buddy, 1 sec. It would be nice to come up here, create resistance, right? And then take the sells from up top with all that clean range coming down. So I'm still pretty bearish, just letting price move up, doing its thing without that bottom wick. Not too interested in it. I want to see rejections here and then potential sells, maybe even sells below here as well. Yeah, sells below there look good too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's kind of up to speed on what we're looking at here. And thank you. And yeah, that's where I'm at now. So if we can stay below, that'd be great. This is buddy. Over here. This is a little bit of an observation zone at this point now, and we'll see if we can stay below it.
Buddy, knock it off.
Come here.
Bro, you see how much patience and discipline goes into this, man? We just avoided a loss here. Right, just like that, you get into the markets, it could be a loss.
Say, hey, how are ya? Say, yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba doo 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 doo. Tell them everything you've learned about life so far. Go ahead. Go. Say it loud too. Okay. Is that everything? Okay. Go ahead. Go to mommy. Tell her what's going on there with you. Yeah, we might even be able to get a inverted seller here in about 2 minutes as well. Let me kick Kingman out of here because 1 sec. Get out of here, you little rascal. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't tell mommy what's going on. Where's mommy? Hey.
Kingman. 2 minutes here, 15 closure. Can't catch this 15-minute. We always got the 30-minute too.
Oh, little bear. I don't even know how man's got in here. My guy like picked the lock. How's this kid good at like everything? I have no idea. This dude's like a natural at pretty much everything. It's crazy.
He'll find a way to get in that room, bro.
Somehow, some way, man. He's dominant. He's dominant. He's persistent. All right. Okay, 9:45 coming up. Yeah, coming up here. So,
Did CPI do not much? Or PPI?
nah, I really didn't do much. They had red numbers.
Got it.
King man. He's learned much more than I have. Hey,
Bro,
kids
his
are quick.
name's
They're quick learners, you know?
Yeah.
Am I going to try Top One's new accounts? Yeah, probably. Guys, Top One has accounts. If you use the TT code, you get it for like $30 an account. It's insane. So go check them out. Go read the rules on them a little bit. You guys know I'm a horrible salesman, so I can't really explain everything for you, but just go do your own research. You can use code TTE. You get accounts for $30, and you don't pay until you pass. Like, so you don't pay, like, that one does come with an activation fee, but for $30, you can get to work, get on the grind, get the account passed, and then eventually you'll have to pay a activation fee, but it's not until you pass there. So $30. I don't think there's any other prop firm that's got $30 accounts. So lock in on them and take advantage of them while they're here.
Damn, bro. That's the price
Right?
of a hibachi.
$30, bro. $30. All right, so we're in the observation zone. That's fine. That's okay with me. What we'll do is wait for this closure right here. I got all day today, gang. I'll hang out with you guys until 12.
We got all day up until that tea time, brother.
yeah, till about 12.
Yeah. Well, our morning's pretty free, bro. Let's be real.
Let me see what's on my schedule this morning. Oh, nothing. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good to hang out with you.
Yeah, nothing at all. Yeah, we got our boys here, man. Magnus and Rafi in the chat.
Oh, the boys.
Up, boys.
Sheesh, I feel like it's been a minute since we had the entire crew up here.
It has, bro. I just talked to Magnus, but I haven't talked to Rafi in a minute.
How you doing? How you doing, Maverick? Maverick Magnus?
Yo, Maverick.
Believe it or not, I call Maverick Magnus sometimes.
Same.
Hey, Rafi, how are you? Hey, there he is, the Viking.
What's up?
What's poppin'?
What's up, Nick? What's up, John?
What's up? What's up?
Good morning, family.
Hope you're both feeling better.
How are we feeling?
Incredible, brother. Healthy and whole.
So great to see you all again.
Blessed and highly favored.
Yes, sir. Great to
Dude,
see
it
you.
feels like it's been a year.
Yeah, for real, man. I was thinking too, like, man,
Literally
I
does.
didn't see Rafi this week.
Yeah, bro. On Sunday, I was already having the quaking mode. I was just feeling impatient and just like, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Gotta get back to them streams.
Time to get
We're
back.
back now.
Some of y'all be like scratching the neck, like, yo, where them streams at? Like last Monday when I didn't show up, I had about 100 DMs on Instagram. Yo. Oh, where were you today? Are you gonna be there tomorrow? And I love that, by the way. I really do. I appreciate you guys checking in on me and all that.
So far.
How you feeling, Nick? Your voice sounds better now.
Healthy and whole, brother. Feeling great.
Love to hear, bro.
Feeling real
So
good.
good.
Yes, sir. Something
Johnny, are you
special
sick
happened.
or anything?
Something
Yes,
special
I mean, I
happened
was-
after last night's sunset. I don't know what it was, but we got it back.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, bro.
You said the magic word right there. Sunset. Oof.
The sun set on
Yeah, man,
that sickness.
Yeah, I did get what Nick had, bro, this weekend. But
Yeah.
starting to feel a lot better today. This morning, I woke up, my throat was killing me, but took some Advil. I'm doing better now, and I'm feeling
Good.
extremely great.
Good stuff, bro.
I've taken about 6 shots of Dayquil, so I'm feeling excellent right now. It's feeling amazing.
Hey.
I only took the Dayquil.
After this, bro.
I took the
after
Dayquil
this,
yesterday.
Once I go outside, I'll get some fresh air out and some sunlight. I'll be even better.
Don't forget, I got shots of Dayquil for $25, bro. Just holla at me.
Yo, whoa,
You know where
whoa,
I'm at.
bro! This price is just increasing all like throughout the day. Here,
oh my bad. Do you want the
What's
30
up?
30 milliliter or the which one do you want?
Bro, what is the? I guess I'll take the 15 milliliter.
You know what? I don't even do
no.
it by the shot. You gotta buy the whole bottle. If you want to work with me, you gotta just. I only sell them by the bottle, bro.
You could have told me that before, brother. Sheesh, you're real. Better
I
communication.
only sell them in bulk, bro.
All right, how
We
much
got
is it
weight.
in bulk?
We're only pushing weight over here.
How much is it, bro?
I for you, I'd do about 50 for the bottle.
Say less, bro. I'm gonna go to CVS instead.
Nah, no CVS out here.
Yeah.
Yo, go to Costco. You'll find them like 100 bottles for like $10.
There you go, bro. Why would I? Exactly. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
And then you can sell 90 bottles of that.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
it's so funny.
I know.
Put them on eBay. Somebody will buy them.
Right.
Some 14-year-old kids out there is like, if I buy 5 bottles for $5 and then I go ahead and sell them, well, I can be a kingpin. Yeah, I can make a fortune. Yeah. Let's go, Joshua. Third payout coming in today. Awesome. 3 payouts in the last 30 days. What do you think I should do? Should I stay, dude? Don't change a thing. Let's just do that. How about that? Let's not change anything, Joshua. Let's keep milking those $2,000 payouts, 1,000 to 2,000, over and over and over again, and eventually the answers will just come straight to you on what you should do. But don't try and get higher payouts. Don't aim for big. Remember what I said in the beginning? Like, I have 0 goals. There's been multiple times over the last year where I actually had been qualified for payouts for multiple days without even realizing it. Like, so that's how focused I am about getting higher payouts or bigger payouts. Or I'm not really too focused. That's not my lane of focus, right? The lane is simply keep performing the way you are. As you begin to see the patterns more, you'll get more comfortable, you'll get more familiar, and you'll know when you're more familiar because you'll say, hey man, I've seen this 50 times now. I think I can size up on this one. This one, I haven't really seen that one that much. Let me stick to my normal size. This one, okay, right? So it'll actually come to you naturally just as you continue to focus on the performance, right? The profits will come and they will come in abundance over time. It's just stay locked in on what you're doing, and as you get more familiar with doing it, that's when you start to increase your size. Not because you've gotten 3 payouts, but because you've gotten a bunch more experience, right? That allows you to know when to size up and size down. Great job, by the way, bro. Congratulations. 2,000, 1,600, and 1,000. Amazing. What's that? 4,000, 4,600. Yeah, like 4,670. Amazing, bro.
Don't change the thing.
Joshua. Great work, brother. Congrats.
Hey, not many people are making close to $5,000 outside of their full-time job a month. So big W. Let's just keep up.
Taking a payout.
Yeah, not even people are taking payouts, but to make $5,000 outside of your full-time job is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that should be the big gem of the day, though. Like, the profits are just a byproduct to the process, you know, to the system. It's like if I was your boss and I'm like, all right, I'm hiring you to trade on my floor, but if I'm gonna pay you, you got to follow your plan. That's basically how trading works.
Yep.
The markets pay you to follow your plan.
Yeah, and clearly you're following the plan, so just keep doing that.
Yep.
You know, sizing up a lot of times, it doesn't come through like a payout or something like that. Again, sizing up is a mental game. It's not a technical game as much as most people think, because they think, oh, you know, I got a couple payouts, I'm gonna size up, but then they start sizing up and they're playing at a size that's too high for them, you know, and then that causes them to get all frustrated and anxious and antsy and stuff like that, and then they can't duplicate what they did. And I would hate to see that happen to you, because I've seen that happen to so many traders out there where they just get a little, you know, a little too confident, I would say, you know. And again, I have to fight that that like cockiness too in the market, because you guys obviously see the way I do it, right? So I can easily toot my own horn and begin to fail, right? By trying sizing up and going too crazy in the markets or whatever, you can almost begin to feel untouchable. So try not to have any ego involved in it. Keep performing, and again, as you get your reps in, and as you take the setups more and more and more, that repetition and that awareness equals confidence, and that's the confidence that leads to sizing up and scaling up in trading. It's not necessarily like just the technicals or how much money you're making or whatever. So because again, anyone can make money, very few can keep it. So a lot of times people will lose all that money once they size up. So just be careful with it. Run your own race, stay in your lane, and progress nice and slowly at your own pace. How should you treat a funded account with only 500 left in drawdown? Like a redheaded stepchild. No, I'm just kidding. It's tough because you're basically right at that brink, right? So I would just show up, look for a good trade, and try and battle your way out, or blow the account, get it over with, and start a fresh one.
Yeah, literally.
Nothing wrong with blowing accounts, my friends. Nothing wrong with blowing accounts. I remember back in the day, we thought like if you, remember back in like 22, 23, 20, like if you blew an account there, you were like, you sucked at trading. But we all know that was just the prop firms trying to mess with our mentality and our mindset, and we know that, it's not that big of a deal.
No, it's really not.
You ever blow an account, Magnus?
Just a bit.
Couple. I've blown a few in my day. Ralph, you ever blow an account?
Oh my gosh, bro! Not even to talk about
Johnny
it. If you're
Jens?
saying that you never blown one, you're lying.
Why you always lying?
Nothing wrong with blowing accounts in pursuit of a payout.
Nah.
I would say what you need to, I wouldn't even say wrong. I would say the only thing that you maybe need to stop for a second and see is how are you blowing them? Because you're blowing them, breaking your patterns and breaking your rules and disrespecting the game and trying to be greedy and
that's wrong.
And forcing things, and then yes, that's different. But blowing accounts, bro, like it's gonna happen. It's part of the game, It's like you invest in like let's think about, you have a business, you buy a certain product, some of them sell, some of them don't. That's part of the game. So same thing here, so you're gonna blow them and you're gonna be ready for that.
Again, nothing wrong with mistakes, man. Nothing wrong with failure. That's the thing that they've programmed us to. It's false. They programmed us to think that failure is bad, mistakes are bad, and it's just not. It's the only way to learn is by making mistakes, making errors. But again, like Rafi said, if you're not learning what's causing that, then that will continue to happen. So back in the day when I used to blow my forex funds and stuff like that, I would blow that account. I would whip out my debit card. Actually, my debit card was already saved into my forex funds, and I would just buy a new account. And I wouldn't really review or go over why I keep blowing these accounts. And it wasn't until then that I, paused and I said, hold on, man, hold on. Like, we can't keep doing this. Like, what are we doing wrong here, right? And it wasn't until I sat down and got completely real with myself and understood what mistakes I were making, and that I was just making them too many times over and over again, right? And it just had to stop. So I pinpoint the mistakes. I eventually said, all right, that's not going to work, and I made those adjustments. And guess what? After that, I started seeing better results in my trading. But had I never took a moment to review why I was losing these accounts and what I was doing wrong, you guys may not know me. I might still be blowing accounts. Anyone here trading for 6 years still blowing accounts? 7 years, 8 years? It's more common than you think out there, gang. Not everyone is winning. So you got to be, very, very into your trading, professional, learning from your mistakes, avoiding those mistakes moving forward, and making the adjustments that you need to be profitable.
Yeah, that's one of the things, if you think about Einstein, he talks about insanity. The concept of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. So if you keep blowing accounts, you gotta check it before you wreck it, right? So stop. What's going on over here? Why do this keep happening to me? Is it a technical thing? is it a me thing? Is it an operating thing? Because there are three different things where you might be lacking. So just look at that. Is it the strategy? Is it me? Or is it just my emotions that are running the show here?
Yeah. Very high chance it's you. Hint, hint.
100%. 100%.
But again, we
Because
never
every
want to point
strategy
that.
works.
Yeah, we never want to look in the mirror though
Like
and
you were
say
saying
it's
earlier.
me.
Yeah, somebody's making money here with the train line. I know a guy that he trades order
Line chart.
blocks in one time frame, one session, one pair, and he makes a lot of money. I don't know how he does it, but that's all he does. So, it's like everybody has a different way, and so those people follow their systems and their rules, and they just do it day in, day out, just like how we've been doing it here for a long time now.
Think about this. There's people out there like Calvin. You guys know Calvin from the Forex Beginner podcast?
Yeah.
I remember him one day. He was like, I don't know how this guy makes money. I don't know how he sees the markets and how he views them. He just uses, like, every time I go on his stream, he's got two lines there, buy or sell, and he's got these range. Like, I don't even know how this guy sees the market. So you see how some people have no clue how I even see the market, right? So again, we all do it in such a different way. It doesn't matter what way you do it. Just lock in on one that works for you. Like, this is the only style that I felt like I can be very consistent with. So that's the style that I chose to trade, right? So again, even our style is going to not make sense to a lot of people, yet they're going to be like, yeah, I don't know how they make money, but they usually have like two lines and they're basically buying or selling, and that's pretty much the extent of what I know about what they do, right? If you just come to our stream, you're just going to see this and you could be like, what the hell are these guys doing here, right? Because so many traders trade so many different ways. So, and again, we've never once said that our strategy is the best. We've never said that we're the best. We never said that we make the most money in trading. We just show up every day and let the results do the talking, let the trading do the talking and whatnot. So there's so many ways to skin the cat, right?
Shut up and learn.
Yeah, you gotta find a thing that speaks to you, because I've spoken with some guys. Some guys have a gift when it comes to the slower time frame, like 1 minute, 5 minute. And if you have that, and that's the way that you do your things, just follow something that goes to that. And some other guys are, set and forget kind of guys. They just don't want to look at the chart, and they rather trade in the 4 hour or daily. And if that's the thing, just find the thing that truly speaks to you and your personality and lifestyle, most importantly. Right, if you don't have a little time, then you want to probably find something that you don't really do much. Like, you just set it and forget it. But if you have a little time and you just want to be in and out, then find something like what we do here. And then, find that thing that speaks to you.
100%. 100.
Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign.
Hey, yeah. Oh, you.
Let's get it.
I got foreign does.
Little Irish in that mud, so money keep on doubling. Do I just trade the New York session? Nah, I trade all of them. Asian, London. I don't trade London as much anymore, but definitely trade Asian and New York and those sessions. Yeah. The Viking and Johnny Gems hold down the London session these days. I did trade London for 1 year straight. I traded every session. Slept 2.5 hours a day and still made it work. So what excuse are you working with? Had 3 kids going crazy every day and still made it happen, So we trade all sessions in the clubhouse, but I personally just trade Asian and New York at this point.
They say the biggest failures in the world have a mental disease. It's called excuse-itis.
Yeah.
They just make excuses up for everything they do. An opportunity comes up, but they make an excuse to not take advantage of it. All right? Don't let that be you.
Yeah. True.
Flip it.
Flip it, bro.
But yeah, we trade all the sessions. All of them. You can watch them all on the replay as well. So you got New York session, London, and Asian. So they're all up there. Last night's Asian session was a vibe, I'll be honest.
It was great, bro.
Yeah.
Great session.
Yeah, you can watch all the replays. Nah.
We almost took a trade too.
Just got to be at the next one.
Yeah, true.
As Calvin would say, don't meet me there, beat me there. Yeah? Shout out to Calvin, man. If you guys never... Huh? What'd you say?
I told Calvin that I'll meet him at the bank today, bro.
If you guys haven't seen the podcast that we did with Calvin on the Forex Beginner Mindset, go check them out. They're pretty good podcast in general, and a lot of good information for you guys. If you guys want to get to know me a little bit better as well, those are pretty good podcasts to check out. TTE. Nick Stewart, TTE. Dang, I be forgetting about this pod right here, that this is even up there. Oh, okay, no, this isn't the pod. This is the somebody made like clips of it. This pod, remember this one, John?
Yeah, I do, bro.
Juan, where you at?
No, that's the 1% club right there.
Yeah, this is my first. This was basically one of my first podcasts I did as a streamer and all that. Yeah, it's a good one. Good one though. It's not the full podcast. But you go check us out on Austin Silver's pod. We did a bunch of pods, so this one was good here too. Great podcast. Me and you guys, some of you guys know Austin Silver. Always a good time when we link up. We did a nice podcast too. Go check that one out. It's another good one. And look up the Forex Beginner Mindset. You'll see a bunch of I think, did we do 2 podcasts with Calvin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. We did 2 with Calvin. That's
Yes,
right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not sure where they are. Oh, he changed the name. The Trader Motivation Show. He actually changed the name of his YouTube channel.
I can't believe you see the Forex Mindset or the Forex Beginner.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's when we all traded Forex.
Nick Stewart.
See, now Calvin doesn't even trade Forex, I don't think, anymore.
I think he trades futures too now.
Yeah, everyone trades.
Hey, wait, what? Is he not called the Trader's Beginner?
Nah, not anymore. I guess not.
Forex, the Trader Mindset Club, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm really with the Forex Beginner podcast, but that was the last time I watched it, I think.
Yeah, same, man.
Bro, where's all his
No, maybe he has another account. Or what?
Nah, look, Forex Beginner Mindset. Where's his where's all his
What?
interviews?
Forex Beginner podcast.
Forex.
Go to his playlist.
I didn't see anything.
What the hell?
Damn, for real?
Let me see. Gold.
Maybe it's probably just in his videos, bro.
Nah, I think he took down all his interviews. That's crazy. Wow.
Yo. He had a lot, though.
He had a lot. He interviewed a lot of guys, man. Damn.
Sheesh. Yeah,
All right, well, you guys might not be able to watch that one anymore.
Bro, damn, that was.
Damn,
What?
I see zero
Weird.
podcast. Interesting.
Weird, because he still got some of his videos, like, it says Forex Beginner Podcast at the end of it. That's weird.
Yeah.
And he deleted some of them.
Yep. Yeah, it's gone, bro. I'm
Wow.
looking it up, bro.
It's gone.
That's actually.
You missed out on a good one.
Oof, that kind of sucks too, because
that's what it is.
obviously outside of me too, he had a lot of good guests and good
Yeah.
interviews.
Yeah, literally.
Delete it all. Maybe put him in a private,
They're
like,
probably like archived or something.
probably in a private mentorship now.
The video's gone, but sales looking good here.
Yo, sales are starting to heat up. They're coming to us, baby. They're coming to us. Just give it some time, patience.
Yes, sir.
I remember I saw you on Calvin's podcast. Yeah, man. That's crazy. A lot of people actually found us through Calvin's pod. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna have to shoot him a text. Like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, right.
Ain't dude like 6'8"? Yeah, Calvin's very tall. Very tall. A little taller than me, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably like
Is he?
6'4".
He was really like the first person like I started listening to like with podcasts and trading.
Bro, that's
Great stuff.
Oh, wow.
that's a little bit of a bummer, dude. Can't believe that. He had a lot of good stuff up there.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
I'm sure they're on his Instagram still. Excuse me.
Yeah, the ASFX
Yeah, the ASFX ones are
podcast
good.
though was fired.
Yeah,
Absolute
I
fire.
thought that was the best one Nick did, to be honest.
Which one?
Yeah, for real. I agree.
The most
Oh,
the one that
latest
I
one,
went to
ASFX.
with you, like
yeah. That was
that
good.
one. That was like the best one.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was really good.
Yeah, I enjoy doing the podcast from time to time. I actually get hit up a lot to do podcasts, but some of these people I don't even know who they are, so I don't jump on the pod. But Titans of Tomorrow, yeah. There's a bunch of good ones. Honestly, the trading podcast scene is dead.
It really is, bro.
There hasn't been much going on. Really, Austin's been the only one that's been extremely consistent.
I wonder if that's because there's a lot of freaking gurus, a lot of scams in trading. So maybe like
Probably.
podcasts.
All the
just,
scammers
like,
got they all got thrown under the bus. So no one wants to listen to them anymore. Like, dude, we already know you're a scammer. Huh?
Yeah.
We don't want to hear you on a podcast.
Right.
That's funny. What are we looking for sells? We're looking for a nice bearish rejection like that would be fire. If we don't get that, then we're looking for it on the next candle, which would be something like this. I got some time today, so we'll hang out for a little bit. Yeah. Hey, it's not easy. It's not easy trading all sessions. No, I agree.
Definitely not.
Oh, that's probably why you took the podcast down. You might be right.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because you had a bunch of like scammers on there. So you know what? That guy actually wasn't even an actual trader. How tall am I? I'm like 6 foot. 6'1".
Yo, C Melly, facts, bro. Big game Monday. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I can't wait, C Melly.
Ready for you, bro.
Supposedly we're playing at a PGA quality tour quality course.
TPC.
It's either that or Lexi. So
Not TPC or what's the other one? Lake Jovita. We should just do one of those two.
yeah, Lake Jovita is amazing.
I'm always down for that, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, the tour's over? The golf tournament?
Yeah, it ended.
Who won?
Rory McIlroy.
He's really good.
Crazy.
He only played the course for about a month straight every day, so I mean, I
only
hope he
cheated
won.
Yeah, right.
He said, you know, while everyone else was playing the other courses, I just flew my private jet over here and played around every day. I tried to get familiar with the course. Like, yo, that should, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Should that? I mean, look.
I'm like, wait, that's low-key
That's
not
where you.
fair to-
That's where you separate yourself. So, but what do you guys think? Is there any golf fans out there? Do you think Rory should have been able to play on at Augusta for 3 weeks prior to the event, or nah? I'm like borderline on that. Like, hey, if you could do it, which he could, you know, he had the opportunity, so he took advantage of it. He is separating himself, so I dig the idea, but should there be a rule that says, you know, like you can only get there that week before and practice during that time? I don't know. I don't know what I think.
If everyone else had the opportunity, then it's whatever.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
smart.
hey, if it was open opportunity for everyone, then it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I can't believe he only won by one stroke. Like that's
Nah,
crazy.
it was like 2 or 3 actually.
I think it was one.
Was it one?
All Scotty had to do is birdie. One of
That's
those
what I'm
holes.
saying. You cannot count the champions out. Like Scotty Scheffler came out of nowhere that day. Just boom, 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 birdie, 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 birdie.
Oh. He didn't bogey for 2 days. Like that's some GOAT stuff right there.
Yeah, he went off.
Yo, Rafi, Rory has a pretty cool story too because like 15 years ago, he was like had these high expectations to be like the next Tiger Woods and like never won a Masters. And then the last 2 years he won the Masters. And the Masters like the big, the World Series of golf. Basically. So he's a cool story though because he struggled like kind of basically for over a decade. And then when he won, it all came kind of at once, like where he won back-to-back years.
Bamboo theory right there.
Yeah, so pretty cool story for him.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's cool.
Not many people repeat. Like he's the fourth person to ever do that.
Facts.
Dude, I was talking to a kid. Well, not a kid. Like he's now 18, but his dad got my number from somebody, and anyway, we're just talking, and and the kid wants to quit basketball because he got cut from his basketball team in high school. And I'm like, yo, like, have you heard about Michael Jordan? Like, he got cut.
You ever heard of Michael Jordan?
All the other baseball players that I've known, some of them, like Altuve, for example, he wasn't gonna get signed because he was too small and this and that. And look at him now, you know. And these people, man, like, it seems like the harder the path, the better it is if you stay on it.
Yo.
If it's hard, if you struggle, if you get knocked down, bro, you gotta stay on that, because what's on the other side, it's something that you wouldn't have even imagined. So if you're here,
bro, trust me,
you're struggling. If you feel like, dude, I can't go anymore, you gotta keep going, because that's when you get blessed.
Those are just like living proofs of, like, if you want it bad enough, you can get it. You just may have to put in a little more time, but you'll get it eventually.
Damn. Real talk, Rafi, yeah.
Bro, from 2011 to 2022, all I did was fail.
Damn.
Or, from the outside, would have looked like failure. It was all failing in here. So, could you do it? Could you do it? What's that, 11 years? It was all me just falling
11 years.
flat on my face. You know, just getting up and trying again, and getting up and trying again, and getting up and trying again. And, you know, Mr. V told me something very early on, and he said, Nick, what's going to determine whether or not you're successful in the future is how positive you can remain through adversity. So could you be as positive before adversity, after adversity, as you were before it? And if you can move from basically adversity to adversity, adversity to adversity, and not lose any sign of enthusiasm, you will go to the top. You will separate yourself, and you will put yourself in the 1% of the population. And that's what I've done. So I've done that, you know, but again, it's been extremely challenging over the course of these years, but these years are where I was built. This was an assembly line, really, and I was built on that. And now, if I do the math, I am in the 1% income bracket of America and all that stuff. So was it worth it? Hell yeah. Was it hard and difficult? You better believe it. Did I cry many times? Was I lonely? Was I fearful? Was I nervous? Was I questioning? You bet. But did I remain positive and enthusiastic? You better believe it. Absolutely did. Because I had somebody in life who was where I wanted to be, and they told me the gems. They told me the secrets, and they prepared me before the adversities came, so that way I knew what kind of fight I was involved in, and I was willing to fight that fight, you know. So are you willing to fight that fight? You know, it's wonderful to look back on, and, you know, like we were talking about with Rory, but dude, it's not fun. Go look at Rory a couple times. He lost in the Masters. Doesn't look like he was having too much fun. All right, so it's not fun in the time, but it's so worth it on the back end of everything. So just remain positive and enthusiastic through all your trials and tribulations, because we all know too, the word says that trials and tribulations are there to test our quality. So if you can remain positive and enthusiastic through those trials and tribulations and we also know that this too shall pass, right? To count it all joy. So these are the things that I really kept in mind. From failure to failure to failure to failure. I didn't go failure to failure to failure. I just counted it all joy. I said, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, count it all joy, count it all joy, count it all joy. Well, how do you find joy in adversity? You find it. You just find it. You know how to find it. And that's where gratitude and all that journaling and stuff comes into play, is like you prepare your mind to be grateful. So very difficult to do that if you're not grateful and positive. The first 2 or 3 big hits that you take, you'll end up falling down and never getting back up or quitting, right? Which is what most people do. But I'm here to tell you, like Mr. V told me, if you can stay positive, enthusiastic through your failures, you will make it to the 1%. You really will. You just gotta not quit, stay hopeful, and make those like quick adjustments. Don't take too long to make your adjustments.
Yep. And remember, the only way failure becomes permanent is if you think it to be so, right? But it's really temporary defeat, because we all get another shot at it again, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you messed up with your trading plan here today, but as long as you don't quit, you have another shot tomorrow to make up for that, right? So
Facts.
temporary defeat. Look at that as temporary defeat always.
And by the way, I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you what life was like before 2011. All right, I don't even want to get into that because that's a whole nother story
stream
in its own. I see Rob in the chat. He goes, the people who don't know you personally just don't understand the growth, you know. And that's somebody, Rob, I've known since, I don't know, Rob, 2008 maybe 2008 probably, yeah, 2007. So it's a long journey, gang. And if you can remain positive and enthusiastic and future focused and goal oriented, you know, you'll get places. But without that, probably not. So you got to remain focused and positive.
Yeah.
That's insane. We can talk about it all we want, but that right there is like true wisdom right there. Sheesh.
Yep. So, like right now, everyone, the serious ones right now should just make the decisions, if you haven't yet, to just commit your life to this at this point. I mean, what else are you gonna quit to, right? Just commit. This like the burn the boats, like never quit type of energy right here that all the successful individuals have in their journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Can't stop, won't stop.
a principle that you want to think about. You know, it's like whenever you're doing something, you want to grow into it, because if you don't grow into it, you can never become the thing. So if you want to become a trader, you're going to grow. You have to grow into a trader, meaning that you have to embody everything that it takes to be in that environment. We're talking about, first of all, your identity got to change, got to shift. How you believe, what you believe about certain things, your relationship with risk, your self-image when it comes to, am I worthy of being successful? Am I worthy of receiving this money? Am I worthy of so many things, right? So it's like you got to grow into that. And sometimes that's the reason why we keep talking about it takes time, because there are so many different areas you have to grow into. And things don't grow just overnight, right? So it takes repetition, it takes embodiment, it takes mentorship, it takes repetition, you know? So it's just like, are you willing to grow into what you're doing? Because if you are, you have to go through the rainy days. Rainy days is what you need for the plant to grow, right? We need water. We need to water the plant. So you need the rainy days. The rainy days is what Nick just talked about, 11 days of getting punched in the face and him back, getting back up. And now you see him here, his composure, his mental frameworks and everything. It didn't just happen last night reading a book. We're talking about 11 years of embodiment, growing into the person he's in today.
Yep.
So are you willing to do that? Grow into it. Serious question here that you want to probably explore. Yeah.
Seriously, man.
Take time, like waiting on these cells.
Short-term thinking. Short-term thinking never lasts.
Never.
Nah, it doesn't.
All winners are long-term thinkers, literally.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, it takes time, belief, effort. I tell my guys all the time, if you can have the second best effort, not just one. Anybody can have a good one try, good one effort. But if you always come in with everything that you do with your best second effort, you will have a chance. Because you will fumble the ball. You will make a mistake. But can you give me your best second effort? The best second effort is when you get tested. Do you have it? Right? So if you bring that in, all right, what is my best second effort? I took this loss. What is my best second effort? Being patiently for the next setup. That's your best second effort. You're not just gonna go and chase and try to recover and try to fix it right away. Now you're in an emotional state. Can you give me your best second effort? Just try that. Just think about the best second effort. Just write it down somewhere. Give your best second effort, and you'll see what's gonna happen.
Facts, bro. Man. Facts here today. Gems are out. Gems are spin.
Yeah, 11 years, bro. Can you even imagine?
Hey,
The voice is back, baby.
So fire.
The voice is back.
Let's get it.
All right, King Boy.
Voice is back.
Voice check.
Voice check. Can you tell me a little bit how it was your journey at a time when you Advil's kicking in.
Advil's in. I'm lit now.
Yeah. A time where what was the question again? Let me go find that. Kingman, come here.
Bro, day cool actually works. Apparently.
Facts. When you finally got some consistency at first, started getting payouts, what did you do with your money? I just put it in the bank. I had no money at that time, so I wasn't really in position to, start making like longer term investments and stuff like I am now. But I was just trying to get my money up, just trying to put some money in the bank. Like at that time, I didn't even have like $1,000 in the bank. Any of you guys ever get there? You're like, all right, finally got a G in the bank. And then it just kind of like dwindles from there. So that was pretty much my where I was at. So I didn't really have too much money, maybe $100 or a couple $100 at that point. So when I first started getting profitable, it was really just honestly for some relief, to put some money in the bank and just take a little bit of that pressure off. So that's pretty much all I did, with the money at that point, and just reinvested into like new challenges and stuff.
All right, Goldie.
Yeah, nowadays things are different. I can invest money into long-term investments, and I can start other businesses, and I can help other people fund businesses. Like there's a few guys that I work with who I'm helping them fund some of their stuff. And these are things that I'd never talk about. It has nothing to do with trading, but I have other income streams going on because I've helped people create business, and a part of that equals a partnership, and with that partnership equals revenue. You know what I mean? So I've been able to now go on and do a lot of other things. But in the beginning, when I first started making money, I was just putting money in the bank and just trying to build up a cushion. Yeah, nice little cushion.
Sir. They say the formula for building wealth is create money, multiply money, and then preserve money. You create money through like a job, you multiply it through something like trading, and then you preserve it like assets in the stock markets or real estate, whatever, right?
Yeah,
that's like
true. Very true.
Create, multiply, preserve.
The other, yeah, exactly. Bring out the arrows. We're trying to get a closure below here. We got like almost no 4-hour lower wick here too. So if we come back down and pop and break that lower wick, and then get a closure here, this is going to be a good time for us today. So let's just wait on that. That's pretty much the only move I'm looking for at this point in the session, is simply a closure below. It gets so easy at this point, right? Closure below, we start looking for those selling opportunities to come down. Yeah, mainly probably into this area here for partials, and then TP down here. And if price just wants to move up today, then it's just a bullish rally day. Do I plan on investing into real estate? Yeah, a little bit. Yep. I mainly want to buy my own real estate. So what I mean by that is I want to start purchasing acres and, maybe buy an acre or two per month in the area that I want, and then start building, a whole a whole compound over there. That's one of my big goals. A whole farm. But my main thing here is to just, every day my main goal really is to just wake up and, as corny as it sounds, make the world a little bit of a better place. Usually if I take care of that, then I'll be taken care of as well. Was there a reason why 9 a.m. What'd you say, John?
Said you make one person better, and that's the start to making the world better.
Yeah. 9 a.m. we had no bottom wick. That was all. I think the 30-minute candle also, the 30 didn't really close the way I would have liked it. That one right there. So we were talking about taking buys down here, but we needed a better overall setup. That one wasn't really the best. Yeah, so this is where we wanted the buys, maybe on that. We wanted to see the price come back down into that support zone. And then we wanted to take the buy off of there, but this wasn't the best confirmation candle, and then this trading candle has no wick on the bottom. So That's all. That's all. Simple stuff. You know, simple stuff.
Nothing here.
Waiting for resistance. Yeah. We'll see if we get that. Do I have any pets? Nah, just 4 crazy kids. I get to pet them all the time. I pet them. Pet them.
Nick's low-key allergic to pets anyways.
Nah, I'm just allergic to being broke. That's all.
Alright, bet, bro. But last time there was a cat, you started sneezing like crazy. I like that though.
You like that I was sneezing next to a cat? Thanks, man.
I like that you're allergic to being broke.
I am. I'll be honest. This may not sound the most manliest, and it's okay. But I'm like allergic to manual labor. I don't know what it is. Like every time I have to do like some manual labor, I start sneezing. I don't know why.
Bro, same here, bro. My
I don't
brain
know what
shuts
it is.
down, bro.
Bro,
I can't
for
read. You give me something like put this together, bro. I don't know. You bring in Spanish, English. I can't read it. Doesn't make sense. It's just I can't follow instructions. It's weird.
Yeah, that's allergy. Yeah.
Because you guys aren't workers. You guys are freaking earners, you know. So.
Bro, we've been hiring a handyman here to do things like to hang the curtains and stuff. I just can't do that.
Yeah.
My wife's like, honey, can we move that couch from there to there? I'm like, yeah, call a guy. Call a guy. Don't we have a guy for that? Let's call him.
Bro.
Get him over here ASAP.
Next time I know my phone.
Oh man. Usually I just make my brother Joe do anything I don't want to do. I just throw like $100. I just like crumple up $100 bill, just peg him in the head with it, and just say, do whatever I say, Joe.
Bro, did he put that chair together?
Bro, you don't even want to see the chair I'm sitting in right now. Like,
Nah, is it that one without the arm thing?
yo, I
That
put $5,000 a week into the S&P 500, but I couldn't buy a new chair yet that actually functions properly. That's crazy, man.
good. That's good, bro.
Oh man.
That's like all of your money.
Hey man, why don't you have a new chair? I've invested it all in the S&P 500. Sorry.
I can't.
Someone's like, yo, I make $700 a week. What should I do? I'm like, invest it all.
Oh man.
That's funny stuff. That funny stuff, man.
Have I ever gotten into a street fight? Yeah, a couple times. I remember in school, some kid walked by me and just colored on my shirt. I just got up and punched him right in the head. It's crazy. So it was like the last period of school too. I'm like, yo, who is this guy right now? I just got up. I didn't say one word. Just decked him.
Nick fought the religious teacher instructor, bro.
I fought a deacon, bro. I've got into a few fights. I was not too many. Maybe 10 fights maybe when I was younger.
What did it say, John? Who did he fight?
Bro, right, Nick? You were in religion class. Guess the teacher. Was
Oh
like,
yeah. I mean, we didn't fight, but I kind of like we had a little scruffle.
Little altar, yeah.
He didn't want that.
I was funny to be honest, though.
Your boy done laced up the deacon, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, the deacon, bro. This was pre-2011 though, so like
Dude,
you guys don't know Nick
Oh yeah.
pre.
This is 2000. This is 2001.
Yeah, bro.
John wasn't even born yet at that time.
Wasn't.
Scotty Scheffler wasn't even born at that time. I was already beating up deacons.
Who knows where I was?
John was somewhere in the quantum realm, floating around, trying to pick his family that he wanted to be a part of. Good choice, buddy.
Who do I want to go to? Yeah, bro. I'm like Nick Stu. I'll pick that guy. That's my brother.
He fought the priest, bro. Nah, we were being little kids, basically.
Nick
And
was like 13.
yeah, I was probably like 11 or 12.
But Nick would never do something like that, no.
You never know. You just never know.
Unless you
It take a lot. It would really take a whole
do
lot.
something bad.
Don't push me, man. Don't push me.
Man, Goldie juice in here.
Yup.
You're not juicing, but moving up.
Yeah, cool.
That's hilarious. Yo, facts, Mason. That's probably about the only thing. Oh, you fought in a church once too? Hey, let's get it.
Hey, yo.
Caught the hole.
Goldie making us wait.
Yeah, Goldie. Yeah, I remember one time there was no room on the school bus. And this one dude, he just wouldn't want to, there was only one seat, right? And I'm like, bro, I got to sit here, you know? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. So I kind of gave him like a little shove, like to kind of push him in. And bro, like once I sat down, I just sensed this dude. I looked back, the man was trying to bite me. Bro, I punched this dude in the head so hard, his head like bounced off of the bus window. And he got all like discombobulated right there. I was like, oh, what's up with this guy? Like, this guy's trying to bite me right now. So that was like another little scruffle I got into at some point.
Those school bus windows hurt too. Like,
Yo, man's head bounced off the window. And like on the bus, they have like, it's like the window, but then there's like another little metal part. Like it just ding right off the metal piece. I was like, oh damn, is this guy good?
Like a metal piece.
Is this guy good?
Yo, you alright, bro? Told you, just let me sit down, dude. It's not that big of a deal.
Didn't want trouble, bro. Just let me sit down.
Yeah.
I don't want no trouble, man. Should we marry after being successful or marry to be mature? Probably neither. Yeah, I think you should just focus on living a great life, and eventually your spouse will show up at some point. Nah, I promise I wasn't bullying. I asked nicely, yo, can I just sit here with you? And he said no. He was trying to bully me. So you know what happens to the bullies when they get bullied. Gotta bully the bully. I really don't have any thoughts on that, brother, to be honest. I don't really know when you should get married. Should you do it? I think you should get married when you find the right person and, your vision for the future aligns and you can both support each other, and yeah, it's just looking for the right person.
Bro, when she's there, scoop her up, bro.
Scoop her up like a ground ball, buddy.
Yeah.
Suggest me a good movie that you already watched. The Founder. The Founder was a good one. It's about Ray Kroc and founding McDonald's and all that. It's a good book.
Yeah,
or a good movie, I should say.
I like
The Matrix too. It's a good one.
Matrix is good.
To be honest, I'm into those like gangster movies, like American Gangster. I like, movies like that.
You should watch
Casino,
Goodfellas. I don't really watch too many movies.
What about The Pursuit of Happiness, man? That's a great one. You should watch that one. That one's like inspiring.
To be honest, I really didn't really like that one.
You like that one?
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't pay attention too well, but I don't know. I really didn't think that one was that special.
I thought it was pretty good.
But I'm sorry. I probably didn't really pay
victory, bro. That's the story it is,
King Richard, yeah, great movie. I really enjoyed that one. King Richard. Blow, of course, man. That's a classic. Little Johnny Depp. That was one of my favorite movies coming up. Yeah, I probably have to give The Pursuit of Happiness like a second shot, because I don't know. I didn't think that movie was that good, but.
When was the last time you watched it? Like.
I don't know. I seen it once, and maybe I just didn't watch it fully. Maybe I was doom scrolling or something on my phone while I was watching.
Give it another shot.
I'll give it another.
Magus, you ever seen that?
No, never.
Nah.
Gold is like, don't mind me. I'm just juicing up here while you're giving everyone the secrets. American History X, is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that was a good movie. Snow White.
Magus, do you guys have like movie theaters in Denmark?
Yeah.
Do they still use them?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Wow, I don't even think the movie theaters are still like open in the U.S. Does anyone go to movies anymore? I don't know.
Wait, you mean like a theater or like a cinema?
Yeah, like same
like a
same
cinema.
thing. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, we have both.
Yeah, cinema, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing out here, bro. I haven't seen one. That
we have a lot
AMC,
of
I think it was
theaters,
the name, AMG or something.
There's still
Personally,
around that.
I think the gig is up for all these peasant actors and actresses and Hollywood gremlins. No one cares about them anymore. So now they're in toothpaste commercials. Come on, buddy.
Dang.
Just give it up, dude. You made hundreds of millions. Just get out of here. No one cares about these actors and actresses anymore. We know that they're just a bunch of puppets working for the elites, and everyone's like, yeah, we're not paying to see
watch
that.
webinars here, bro.
We'll watch a tutorial or a webinar about how to trade gold instead.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hopefully no one sells. And if you did, hopefully it's part of your plan.
Diddlers.
Let's see. They're really the only place to get sniped here today on the sell would have been probably right here. So,
Yeah, we talked about that.
but remember what we had there, this level to protect us. So we didn't take those sells due to this level, and if we would have had a sell stop, we may have been activated there.
You like sells now?
Yeah, I like sells. It just, again, I mean, it depends. If we can close just like that, the sells coming back into the range work. Other than that, we have to wait for 48.14.
Yeah, because you know what I don't like is if you look left.
Yeah, there's some more resistance. Yeah,
Yeah.
all this.
It's like, bro.
At this point, sheesh, might as well wait for support.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I wanted to do. Wait for support and then closure below.
Yeah, so if this candle moves too much, then our opportunity to sell is basically gone.
So new support in this.
Basically.
Yeah, but that new support would probably happen around 10, right? So if we can potentially sneak a sell in, until 10, 48, 11, 48, 10, that wouldn't be bad, but this candle's got to remain way up here for that.
Bro, thanks to our patience and discipline, man, we've avoided a loss in literally every session so far this week that I can remember. Right?
Literally.
And chat, that's what you guys have to like think about too. Like an avoided loss is literally the same as a winning trade, right? Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, because you don't have to get the loss back.
You don't have to get the loss back. Exactly. So avoiding a loss, man, playing defense, that's like making money too right there. So don't sleep on it.
Yep. Explain your strategy. Buy off support, sell off resistance in the higher time frame direction.
The clean range.
Or wait for a breakout in the higher time frame direction. Time for a shot of NyQuil. Get your NyQuil. Hey, get your NyQuils out, everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, we'll see what we got here. Goldie. Making us wait for, 24 hours now. I don't think, we didn't take a trade yesterday, did we? Nah.
No trades, bro. No trades yet this week.
Poor me. Yeah, no trade yesterday. This is our new journal, by the way. I'll show you guys a lot more about it next week. But yeah, no trade on the 13th yesterday, so still waiting. Still waiting since Friday. By the way, Friday, was that the day we took the celery play? The bullish one? That was such an amazing trade. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. Yes, sir. Yeah, I feel like if you can't explain your strategy in like a sentence or two, then it's probably a little too complicated. So, yeah, we just literally wait for buys off support, sells off resistance, as long as they're going in the higher time frame direction. And let's say we're not trending. So if we are trending, we're looking to buy off support, right? Obviously the simple stuff. But if we're ranging, then we're always going to look for, that breakout in the higher time frame direction. There's obviously more to it, but it's pretty much that simple in layman's terms. terms. Yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour is fine for me. 1 to 2 trades a day. Sometimes I get overboard because I trade multiple sessions, but usually like 1 or maybe 2 trades a session, and that's pretty much it. 6 trades. That's because I traded. I have my live account plus I have my funded accounts, so they start counting for double the amount of trades. Yeah, so that day I took 3 trades between I think Asian and New York. Yeah. Yeah, so anytime you see like 2 trades, that really just means 1 trade. Anytime you see like 4 trades, that really means 2 trades. So, do you get a journal in the clubhouse? We'll teach you how to journal. We have this. We're coming out with a journal here, so kind of very very similar to like TradeZella. Yeah, 1 hour. Yep. Can I go over some of the trades I've taken outside of the streams and stuff? Yeah, any day in particular that you'd like to see? Let me see here. Let's see. $10.10. These are all on stream. Which date? You said April 1st? Let's go to April 1st. April 1st. And you all that I got? Yeah, April 1st was basically well, I don't have the picture here. It was basically a closure below. So you had price in a bearish trend. I'll bring up the picture in a second, but basically you had price kind of moving down like this. We had a support that was formed, right? And then a new bearish closure below, which I obviously love taking these trades like that. And that was pretty much a trade. Yeah, that was this one right here. You kind of see it right there. I don't know why. Where's my screenshot of that one? I know I got it. Screenshot. What time was this trade? This was... I'm trying to find that screenshot. How many pips do I target? I don't really work like that. I target ranges, so I don't really target pips. So like, let's say we got a closure below here. I would no matter how many pips these are, I would always like probably close some partials here and then full TP somewhere down here. So I don't really target a certain amount of pips. I target levels in the ranges and go about it like that. Yeah, so like if I took a sell here, it would be pretty simple. Like my trade would look something just like this. Let me remove that. It would look something just like this. So entry here, stops most likely would be up there, full TP down here, and then I would look to take my partials like somewhere around that area. Like boom, something like that. Yeah, so I'm basically just playing the structure on everything, trading the levels, trading the ranges, and all that. All right, how much time we got? 13 minutes on this closure. Oh, wow. Did we get a closure? There's a new candle here. Why am I Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I was like, yo, hold on. What? This candle's still moving.
Aren't you waiting for support?
Yeah, but if we got enough room to come down into support, I might be open for the sells here.
All right, bro. Let's look left real quick.
It's just all a matter of, where do we close?
Can you look left, like, real quick? What's your opinion about that resistance right there?
I mean, look, closure below, drove down. Closure below, drove down. Drive down. So it's an area where we tend to move down here. It's just, will we get a closure or are we just going to drive straight down?
Love these charts, bro.
Can you explain last Thursday's trade. Last Thursday. Let's try and find it. Thursday. We talking about the inverted celery one, right? The one that we took the buy on?
I think the breakout.
It was like a breakout or something, right?
Yeah, with the great stop loss placement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was Thursday.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought that was Friday for some reason.
What trade's Friday?
Yeah, so that was, let me go to Thursday. Yeah. So this was Thursday. So you see what I mean about having the two trades. So one was on my live account, which was this one, the $5,300 one, and then this one was like on my funded account, $1,300, same exact time, you know. So it's basically the same exact trade there. But yeah, this was it. This was pretty much beautiful position taken. We had closures above, not the greatest like top wick on this candle, but all in all we remained above the range. We grabbed the lows down here, big rejection. If you look at all this clean traffic to the left, we had a very, very bullish 4-hour candle as well, and you know, decided to execute off the inverted celery there. Yeah, nice pop up too. We filled the entire range that day, filled the whole range. This one I was very happy with. This wasn't Friday's trade, this was Thursday. This one was off stream, I believe. Yeah. So I was very happy with this one because I waited. So I actually did not make any management until we got into that level right over there. You see that level there? So this was one that I knew, and we talked a lot about this in the clubhouse. I think it was last night, or maybe it was the night before, but we talked about when to really let the trade run based off the higher time frame. So I want you to understand the 4-hour in this case was bullish, right? And we were starting to break the highs as I entered this trade here. The bottom wick was in place. That was their bottom wick right here, and we were ready to move up at that point. So this is a time where you want to give this trade some time to go, right? When you can see that the 4-hour candle can clearly start to move up. But we'll talk more about that. You know, we've been really dialing in on that in the clubhouse, but that's why I decided to let this one run a little bit, and then I closed partials right at that level, and that was it. Yeah, it's a good trade. Yeah, any questions? Any questions on it? One thing I would say here is that the top wick could have been slightly better, but you know, with everything I know and experience, I was able to put it together. Yeah. Yeah, if you have any questions specifically on it, let me know. Yeah, maybe one thing could have been better, which was the top wick. But again, with the inverted celery, just keep in mind, like, that candle should look like this, you know, very, very small top wick. So maybe a little bit bigger would have been better, but it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, so that was that.
Stayed out, all good. If you got in, beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of us took that buy down there on that chart too.
Yeah, like, you guys. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of you guys took the buy earlier in the day, which was right here.
Yeah, right there, 9:30 or something.
Yeah, I actually didn't take that buy, so yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Magnus. That was a beautiful buy right there.
Yeah, that was that was like the first 4-hour candle, right? And then the 4-hour candle closed like this, and then the next 4-hour candle opened up, right? And then came down and made a low. And then I attacked it right there, yeah. Art, baby. Art. So if you stayed out of that due to the lack of the top wick, though, I get that. I wouldn't expect a newer trader of this system to take this trade right here. This is extremely, like, experienced, and, you know, it's just not for the newer trader, I would say. Maybe if this had a steeper top wick. Yeah. Goldie. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Friday's trade was a masterpiece. Yeah. That was what time was Friday's trade? 9:30, right? Was that 9:30? Yeah, 9:30. Yeah, that was this guy right here. Yeah, so Friday basically we took this trade here and decided to keep our stops way below the lows based off of the sample sizing that we've been putting together here, and it paid off, man, because we actually got in on this candle here, I believe. Got in here, price went into drawdown, broke the low, which we would normally have our stop loss sitting there, In this case, we had it down here. I don't know why I didn't drag that down for the picture, but we had it down here, and ultimately we were able to survive even with that break of the low and even the next candle, right? So we went all the way back up to break even, and then the new 4-hour candle started. I was well prepared to go back into drawdown. I felt like those stops were good based off of just my data that I've been collecting on the bigger stops, and yeah, what do you know, it worked out well and we popped off. So we sat in that trade for like almost an hour, I think, but ultimately it played itself out and worked out well for us to head into the weekend. Yeah, another good trade, another good trade. Which candle did we enter? We entered on this guy, the red one, I believe. Yeah, the breakout candle. Yep. The breakout, man. The breakout. Longest trade you've been in? Yeah. Yeah, it was up there. Yeah, we don't sit in trades too long these days, but that might change. That might change, especially as we understand the higher time frame. We're going to talk Clubhouse. We'll probably do a webinar on all that too, about when to let trades run, what different examples on when you should let trades run, give it a little bit more breathing room, examples on when you want to be a little bit more tight and aggressive in your management. So we'll start to talk about all that stuff over the course of the next like couple weeks. There's always a risk. Always. You leaving your house today, there will be a risk. So why not play the game risky, you know?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we've taken some great trades. We haven't traded much here in April. Again, I was like under the weather a little bit too for the start of it, but we're all green.
5 trades in April.
Yeah. Yeah, still making money though. Up 23. So the first week of April I only made 1,700, but the following week, which was last week, I made 21,000, almost 22,000. So I had almost 2 10K days, which was nice. And again, that's mainly on my live account, because you guys know I have a bigger live account. I can do a little bit more with that. So life is risky.
The biggest risk in life will always be not taking any risk.
True. Yeah, I did my full like review for March as well, and all that good stuff. So we took a lot of really, really good trades in March. I wasn't green on every trade, but I was green on most of them. If you see most 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, took a loss that day, but recovered it 100%. Look at one trade, gang. One trade, two trades, one trade, two trades. I made $6,000 in 2 trades. You don't need a lot of money, right? These 2 days were really, really big for me. Made 9,000 off 3 trades. This day was great. Made 10K off 3 trades between Asian and New York. So just really sticking to what I do best, being very selective, sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day, keeping my mindset right, keeping the future of the 8-figure trader in mind, and just operating like a professional every day. I mean, that's pretty much all I come here every day, show you guys how it's done. Yeah, it's one of my biggest months, 61,000. I think I had one month that was bigger last year, which was the $70,000 month that I had, but this was pretty much the biggest month of the year so far. February about 30K, January about 30K. These are all live accounts too. I haven't really traded much of the funded stuff this year. Yeah, so we'll see what we can put together here in April. But so far so good. So far so good. Gonna head out. All right, Jay Coop. Have a great day, brother. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'll see you in Asian session, man.
Brother.
I see you in Asian. Wow, look gold. Come back.
Enjoy the weather.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably my last shot here. 11 a.m. and that's it. That is it. Anyone have any questions that I can answer for you guys before we head out of here today? Just in case we do head out in a couple minutes, let me know. I'd love to help you out in any way I can before we get out of here. But it looks like our time together is slowly coming to an end here today. So if there's any questions or anything you guys need some help with, let's take the time to do that now, and then we'll get out of here. When did I switch to live again? Let me just go over to my live account. So I switched to live, I think it was the 13th of hold on one second, let me just get it up here. So this is all the live. So I think we started this on the 13th of, yeah, so basically on the 13th of February. Yo, I'm sorry. I know this is like very hard to believe. I do, but so we started this on the basically on the 13th of February and just been dialed in. Again, it's not that I haven't lost trades. There's a couple losing trades in here, but I've been on my game, man. I'm just on another level this year. It's crazy, but yeah. So pretty much 1 to 2 trades a day for the most part. Whipped the live account. I started this live account with $50,000 and brought it all the way up to I think 120. It was like 80K profit. Yeah, 81,000 profit. I withdrew a bunch of money, about like over right around 80K actually, between the two withdrawals or whatever. But yeah, other than that, just been on my game, man. Been on my game. So I haven't really lost much on the live. Wow, dude, honestly, I haven't had a red day. I didn't even know that. I have not had a red day on the live yet. The red days came from the funded accounts. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Damn.
Damn.
Sheesh, dude.
Bro, what's up with that? Beautiful, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Nick Stewart these days. That dude's
there's
on.
no more
That dude's
little
on
red.
one, bro. That dude's on
A little
one.
green with a little green.
Crazy.
I'm glad you're the mentor, bro. You know?
It is wild. It is wild. Like, it almost feels like I'm dreaming in a way.
Maybe
Crazy.
you are.
Nuts, nuts, nuts.
You never know.
Dude, can you imagine if you wake up tomorrow
And
and you
it's
see
not.
that all of this was a dream and you're still trading my forex fund?
Nah, stop.
Yo, man, I'd be tight.
Bobby, can you imagine?
That'd be like, shit.
That'd be like,
How do you want to think about that?
You're like, wait,
oh,
dude, this felt so real. And you start looking and like Discord is not a thing. It's like,
Hey.
dude, can you imagine that?
And
But
then
like now you know what to do then.
That's
right,
hilarious.
you jump on your forex funds account. It's like in drawdown. You're like, oh my god, it's such a
Damn, bro,
challenge
I
state.
felt like I was green every month, man. I was getting this down. Like, what happened? Alarm, what happened? Just wake up.
Bam, bam, bam. I'm still like, imagine I woke up, I was still like in my dad's basement on that red couch, John. Oh man, I'd be done. I would be so
Can you
pissed.
imagine you haven't even
None of-
traded yet?
None of this has even happened.
Damn, bro, that'd be insane.
We didn't even start the live stream yet. I just woke up out of a dream.
Bro,
Z Gamer, oh my god, I would imagine I never met Z Gamer yet. Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Dang.
Bro, what's gonna happen one day, bro? It's crazy.
But I do have to say, like, man, I don't want to show you that and then you try and just do that, right? Like, there's a lot of things that it took a lot to get to this point. I promise you. I know, like, you guys haven't seen the journey or whatnot, but this was not easy to get to this point, to get into this flow state. It really took a lot, a lot of time, a lot of effort. I've dedicated a lot of my life to this, gang. You have no idea how much time I've dedicated to learning how to trade, learning candlesticks, learning ranges. I mean, long before I ever started the live streams on YouTube, I had already been putting in so many hours to the craft. It's not even funny. So you can get there, but don't miss out on the fact that you have to do the work to get there, right? Like, I can help you shortcut that process, but you still do have to run through a process of growth and development and all that stuff. And again, one of the best things that helped me was just being a good example to you guys too. You know, the fact that you guys hold me accountable every day as well, so I don't take any stupid trades and stuff. I mean, that helps. You know, again, at any level you can take a stupid trade or blow all your money and whatnot. So I don't want to make it seem like that's going to be easy, because this is one of the hardest things I've ever put my hand to, if not the hardest. But eventually it does pay off. But look how consistent I am, gang. Look how consistent I am. Look how enthusiastic I am. Look how I don't switch things up, right? Have you guys ever seen me just randomly take a trade outside of the playbook? Have you ever seen me do something that I hadn't repeatedly do in the past? Never, right? So it takes a lot of consistency and following the playbook, like just following the plan. The one thing about me is, if this is the road, I very, very rarely venture off of it, right? So if this is the road to profitability, you can basically find me here every single day, month after month, year after year, hopefully decade after decade. I just do a really good job at staying in the zone. I don't get out the zone. So that's, if you can do that, which I know you can, you got it in you, and just stay consistent, and don't say, hey, you know, like, I'm going to be consistent until no, there is no until. All right. Just try and understand that there's no until. Just stay that way forever. Right. Had I said, hey, I'll be that way until, you know, I make my first 100 grand, then I would make my first 100 grand, pop out of the zone. And guess what? I would give the whole 100K back. So it's all about staying in the zone, gang, trading in the zone. Mark Douglas talks about it all the time. You will never, ever see me deviate from my plan. So that has a lot to do with it. And then obviously the years of just putting in the work and, you know, dedicating my life to this pretty much. And on top of that, I'll be honest, I do feel like I have a little bit of a natural, like a knack for this, just like a natural gift to read the candles and the ranges. I don't know. You guys ever see me pull off some like random spectacular exit or entry? Like, I don't know. I just feel like I have a bit of a knack for reading the markets as well and reading the ranges and stuff. So, you know, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yes, sir. You studied, bro.
I see you boys in Asia. I'm
Study.
gonna have to head out here.
Study. We
Not much
studied.
going on for me.
We studied. All right, brother. We'll see you in Asian. Yeah, there's no closure here.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was great to be back. Thank you for having me. Clubhouse, YouTube, you already know the drill. Stay out of trouble. Don't be trying to force anything out here. Just wait for your next session, your next opportunity, and do what you do best. So, see you boys in Asia.
See you there, brother.
Peace out.
Have a great day.
Have a good
You
day.
guys. You too. Stay out of trouble. You guys enjoy yourself out there at the court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace.
Oh,
Peace,
big game.
brother.
I got you, bro.
Big game. You guys got bets today?
Yo, last night.
Do I have
I
it?
don't know. Can you get another one?
We'll see.
can, bro.
He's on a hot streak, so we'll see.
I'm a big believer, so
Hey, just like trading, I'm only here to play my game.
awesome. You do that.
Please, do you have a Telegram page? No, I don't. I have a Discord. Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram too if you like. IG is right here. And then Discord and all that. Come holla at us in the Discord. We got a free Discord, and then if you guys want, you can join the clubhouse and also all that stuff too. I was being sarcastic, Nick. Good. Honestly, I didn't see your last comment, so I'll be in your shoes soon. Yeah, slight edge, baby, slight edge. Yeah, I didn't see the sarcastic comment though. So, all right, Kingman. All right, Kingman's calling for Dada. So I think that's it. My Instagram, yeah, it's right here.
Close, bro.
Right there. Yeah, you can follow me here on IG. You could also follow my my other page here, which is where I post a lot of like clips from the stream. So you guys could check this out. Good education, a lot of our trades and all that too. So yeah. Anything else, my friends? Anything else I can help you with? If not, then we move on to tomorrow. WhatsApp group? No, we only have Discord. Yeah, exclamation point Discord will get you into our Discord. Exclamation point Clubhouse will get you into the Clubhouse, which is the premium Discord where we live stream every session and have our whole course and all our webinars and all that educational material. How long does it become to be a profitable trader? Once you can do what I said and start trading in the zone and never leave the zone, that's when you'll become profitable. The more you leave the zone, the more time you delay your profitability. So just stay right here, do what's required to get what's desired, and it shall be yours, my friend. Oh, the trade from March, yeah, that was a dumb trade. That was simply because we had no bottom wick on the candle, and we had supports to the left and all that stuff. So it was just a stupid trade of, it was a loss that couldn't have been avoided. Yeah. 2 years in, I'm executing on my strategy, but I keep losing. Do you have any advice? Yeah, just either switch your strategy. It might not work. Not all strategies work. Make sure there's data that supports the fact that over time that will bring in money. If you don't have that data, then maybe look for a better system. Yeah. And if you don't have the data, either look for a better system or collect the data so that way it can show you whether or not it's actually profitable or not. Yeah. And by the way, 2 years, not many people are making money in their first 2 years. They're still figuring it out. They're still tinkering and playing with their system and trying to find what works for them. So, no biggie. I wasn't successful in my first 2 years of trading either. All right. How do I get this training? Go hit !clubhouse. One of the mods will probably hit it for you, and then the link will pop up in the YouTube chat. What do you think about Trading in the Zone with Mark Douglas? Great book. I read it while my wife was delivering my daughter, and it absolutely changed my perspective on trading. It's worth reading. It is. You can watch a lot of Mark Douglas on YouTube as well. Those help also. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right, Johnny Gems, Magnus, appreciate you guys. What song do you guys want to hear on the way out? Do we have any suggestions? Anything?
I mean,
what we got?
Extraordinary.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna say that. I don't want to play that one out.
Extraordinary. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Maybe
Rain on Me.
Bro, it might bring you luck on the course. I don't know.
Rain on Me.
For real, bro.
Okay, Rain on Me.
Maybe no. Maybe what about Noel's or Heaven on Earth? Maybe. Or?
Nah. We go with the popular choice. All right, y'all. Hey, it's a blessing to be here with y'all today. Johnny Gems, Magnus. Appreciate you guys being up here. I've enjoyed my time with y'all. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next session. Later, G's. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, everything I do is to a T. And only other Connor hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just to now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Coast Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Ay, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be counting me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays and I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah,
four of us.
All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't feel them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, kinda Nick. Went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
Where the light at, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw enough. Break bread with my people, we gon' pull it up. If your price too high, you ain't been low enough. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you when God on your side.
I was, my respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out. Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance. Trying to get the point in your head, it ain't a so end. We let go and let God, but when we pray we hold hands, you hear me? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you when God on your side.
I was, ooh wee.
I've been thinking about the times I was tripping outside. Could've lost my mind, but you kept me. I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10. Work hard, asking for mercy for the things I did. And I've been thinking about the climb to the top. How it really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props. Cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Let me hear you when God did his
I've been on it every day now. I got money on my mind, now they better pay me. Bet they wanna see me way down. Overthinking every night, think I'm going crazy. Don't know what else I should say now. Early mornings, late nights, all I know lately. Cause I'm on it every day now. I know like a break you down, but it never break me. There's a lot of fake love now. Tell the truth, I would rather people say they hate me. Ain't too many I could trust now. Palm trees everywhere, people acting shady. I've been down on mud now. I told them I don't care how long it would take me. See, they use me as a crush now. I had to say the town, but it never saved me. I'm tryna get the bus down. AP, niggas acting salty. Saline, I'm all up in the head now. Pantene, she want me in the bed now. Can't be until the money don't fit in these damn jeans. Know she like it when handsy. First class flights, don't say you can't leave. Who don't like a lifestyle? It's fancy. I've been on it every day now. I got money on my mind, now they better pay me. Bet they wanna see me way down. Overthinking every night, think I'm going crazy. Don't know what else I should say now. Early mornings, late nights, all I know lately. Cause I'm on it every day now. I don't like a break you down, but it never break me. I'm sprinting on the track, I'm never living slow. Ain't knowing that I shine like Olympic gold. Summer's almost over, this my winter flow. They head in they jacket, that's a winter coat. Girls in mini skirts, yeah, they getting cold. Order a couple shots, that's the inner dough. Now that shawty snapping like she been in vogue. Heard she got a man, well I didn't know. Talking all that like I didn't know. Look so fast, liquor got me slow. H-Town girls really got me though. Top the screw, I gotta go. Me, I'm fly, yeah, I've been told. Moving state to state, yeah, I did shows. Built the enterprise out the rental. This a life I'm in for. I've been on it every day now. I got money on my mind, now they better pay me. Bet they wanna see me way down. Overthinking every night, think I'm going crazy. Don't know what else I should say now. Early mornings, late nights, all I know lately. Cause I'm on it every day now. I don't like a break you down, but it never break me.